Double.
Oh.
Yo.
What it do?
You lot are so fake. That's crazy,
mate. Yes.
You rehearsed that. That's crazy, man.
Back again.
Bro, I listened to the song, innit?
I love that.
It's a banger.
Yeah, that is, man. Shouts out Pound Sam Monzo.
Come on.
What time for her? What you say, my G's?
Hello. I was like, hey, what's going on? Like,
Hi.
what's that energy?
No. Okay, then.
In fact,
Energy's here,
no,
man.
let's start that again, please.
I beg your pardon? We haven't stubborn off, you know.
I'm ready. I'm in your fucking mood today.
Oh,
let's
wow,
go.
okay.
Yeah, I'm in your mood today.
Why are you in my mood?
I'm in your mood today because you're the troublemaker. I don't give a heck what mood
I'm a
you're in.
troublemaker.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite a lovely individual. I don't cause any trouble. You know, I don't know what like reputation trying to give
Do
me.
you know
out here.
what? You're a Nigerian man. Lying is second nature to you. That's why that was so smooth. Almost believable.
Coming from a Nigerian woman? I see you see me. We see each other, yeah? Exactly. There you
Hi,
go.
everybody.
Hi,
How
guys.
are we today? Hi.
I'm good, man. How
Yeah?
are you?
Vans, you good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's that period, man, where we're slowing down.
I was chatting to Chris earlier, boy. Life is life, boy.
Honestly.
Fair enough.
You say must be nice for you, innit?
Nah, do you know what? I'm ignoring all of that.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the period to ignore that. Like, we're supposed to be, you know, going towards the festive period.
Yeah.
Happy spirits, drinking spirits, you know, chatting with my friends.
Very true. Death of December's around the corner as well.
Hey.
Shout out to McKinky. She knows who she is.
Can you
Inside joke? Outside joke?
If I now say, yeah, do you know what? Cool.
No?
Yeah. Shout out her. Wherever she is.
Yeah, shouts out to that individual, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Can I say something mad that someone told me today? They were like, someone shat on me today. I said, excuse me.
Come on, man. Come on.
No,
man.
wait. Sorry. So I was like, excuse me, what do you mean? And he said that he went to the loo, sat down, felt something, stood up, and then realised that he hadn't looked before, like sitting down in the toilet seat and sat in poo.
That's his elder.
At work.
Arrest that man.
Yuck. I was so scared.
I'm really upset you shared that, but now that we're here,
Yeah.
Arrest him.
because you're admitting a lot of things that you don't prepare your throne before you sit.
That's disgusting.
You don't check your wing
sitting down to
mirrors,
like
At work.
At work. So you just had like poo on your thigh all day.
I'm even checking at home.
Like
I know it's clean, but
yeah.
The question is who doo-doos on the toilet seat.
There's so many questions.
Crazy.
So many questions.
How does it get there?
Things don't surprise me in the workplace, you know. People do mad things.
I get like
It's like clean.
no, but because it's you know when people
get
use
where
stuff
they're
that's not theirs.
they're trying to hover over the
Oh, you're trying to
there.
give them some leeway there.
Nah, there's no leeway
Yeah.
for it because you're hovering wrong.
You got or you prepare properly before you do the thing.
Yeah.
I'm a doo-doo at work, innit?
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah, sometimes it will grab you and you.
I'm three times a day.
Okay.
Okay.
I just like to say this ain't a shit pod, so
Yeah.
like
Healthy bowels.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
love
saying.
that. Fiber.
Healthy, yeah.
Love that.
Shit pod.
No.
you guys got like 28 seconds to get off
No,
this.
we're actually done now. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
too long.
That
Yeah.
was just like a horrible thought that crossed my
I
mind.
no more random thoughts from you, man. All right, that's nuts.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I mean,
I say that to say this hashtag off the cuff pod.
come on.
We are back. A good honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yes.
If you're listening for the first week, I go by the name of Fols Forever.
I'm Mr. Vans.
Shout out to the Chrissy Hive,
Chrissy Hive.
aka Big Riz,
Yes.
aka Young Blondie,
Fola.
Come on.
aka
Fola.
Sorry.
Don't make me call you a third time, please.
Okay,
Relax your fucking nerves.
I apologize.
Thank you.
If you're hearing that extra laughter in the background, we're joined by the bravest.
Yo.
Richie Brave is in the building,
What you saying, bruh?
aka the Winter Soldier. He only comes to visit us at the end of the year when it's dark and gloomy. And
Don't worry,
Oh.
Do you know, I was trying to be polite and quiet. You know, when you're a guest, you're just,
you're just
smiling
waiting.
and nodding.
I love that, man. Good to see you, man. You finally made it when we're all here together.
No,
Yes.
man, mad. You lot hated me. It's fine.
No, because Richie was trying to start a conspiracy theory that, like, you know,
Hate.
that we weren't feeling him and that.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
facts.
Never that, man.
Facts.
Obviously, like it was just you two last time.
Yeah.
Which was a great episode.
We had a good
by the
time,
way.
yeah. It was a
Yeah,
good
we
chat.
did. You know.
Yeah.
That was the Mobos, isn't it?
The Mobos,
Man.
the Baby, Danny Lee. There was a lot. What we're talking about, and then youth work and stuff, community work and that. So
Yeah.
Richard's just letting people know that obviously, like, he's been in the field, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't check his stripes. He's been outside.
Our listeners know Richie's story still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they don't, though,
Yeah.
give them a little background on who you are, what you do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so I am the host of One Extra Talks on BBC Radio 1 Extra. It's exploration of Black life in the UK. Presenter, writer, all of that.
Yeah.
Just
Nice.
out here, South London, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The
It feels
troublemaker
nice
on
to
the
be
TL.
here, you know, because I feel like I could just talk like myself.
No, absolutely, man. Like, you know, there's no censoring here.
It feels nice. But you know, I was talking about code switching, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm on
Yeah.
the BBC, this BBC voice comes from nowhere. But because I'm with you,
Or your
like, I just-
telephone voice.
Yeah, and now like I just feel like
Yeah.
I'm being myself. It's nice.
I love that
It's
for you.
called being a professional.
It's true, you know.
Yeah. Like,
Hello, I'll use that voice now.
Oh,
But there is a radio voice.
there is.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
There
You
is.
do have different guidelines. You can't say certain things.
I can't fucking
Can't use
swear.
profanity. Okay, there we go.
You can swear on this though, innit?
Oh,
Yeah, no,
for sure.
absolutely.
yeah.
Mad
Fucking
fucking team.
blinded. Oh,
Man, swear, you swear like a Fed, you know? Bomber clock. Hey, hold on, are you a Fed?
hold on.
Oh, you bumper clock, you alright?
Oh, my days.
Nah, that's too funny.
Last time I see Richie, but we were saying it was at the Scissor concert, innit?
Yeah, boy. That was good.
No, that show was good. But we just felt like old men in it because I don't know about the rest of the auditorium, but the section was satin. Just bare young girls, innit?
Yeah.
And they're singing all the lyrics,
Every
word for
single
word.
lyric.
All the words they
was
shouldn't be
crazy.
saying.
Oh.
And as we were saying this, I started feeling like that older uncle, like, I just want to wag my finger, like,
Yeah.
don't say that.
You did what he did what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, it's that we're in that kind of era, like, because when we were younger, well, when was the first time like you went to a show, a concert?
I was an adult.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, nowadays, like, you know, we get like young teenagers going to shows like it's normal. We were going to like a rave.
But we had
Like,
under
you know,
18
show.
raves and stuff. There was things like that, innit?
Yeah,
So,
but like
yeah.
concerts.
yeah, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so now it's a thing where they see their favorite artists and, you know, they're singing back to, you know, some lyrics where you're like, are you?
It's true.
Aren't
To
you
be honest
underage?
though, like when I were a lad, we used to have all dayers in the pot. Like people used to set up sound systems, play dancehall music, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like we didn't need to go to a concert because
Yeah.
the music was just there. You'd go to a park around the corner, they were busting music, you was dancing, all of that.
It's true, man. And there was like so much enjoyable music, like where
Trust me,
it will facilitate the entire night.
But we had slack lyrics back then as well, innit?
Right,
We did.
Panani. They just wanna-
Brazy.
Even
yeah.
Kia, my neck, my back.
Yeah.
My neck, my back.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah, don't finish the rest of
crazy.
that.
Even as a man, I know every lyric. I can't even lie. Every single.
But the
Shouts
guys
to you.
love singing the girl tunes, like
Yes.
yelling them in the club.
In the club.
Love it. Yeah.
Hey, when that comes on,
No decorum, yeah.
Use a baby.
I'm leaving the bar. I'm straight to the.
What you saying, button down to the navel. All the chest hair on show and that.
It's sexy.
Yeah. Because when that internet fodder is like, it's cap, man. The man them like the girl songs,
They
man.
love it.
Yeah,
you don't
trust
love
me.
it. Love
Listen,
it, love
man,
it, love
as
it.
long as it's got a vibe to it,
Yeah.
let me get involved.
Of course,
Button
man.
down to the navel's killing me.
Listen,
That's his bag.
See, that's a dangerous man right there.
Yeah.
Don't let the all black attire
The
and
way
do like
he's
fool
drinking
you.
the drink as well, you know
He
it's
knows,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man. that's not me
Summertime
anymore.
Vans, different man.
It's hot. What do you want?
Don't try to stay
Wow.
out of this.
So
It's
am
hot.
I.
It's hot, man. I'm in shape now. Why not?
Oh,
Flex on them.
Okay.
All right.
Someone else trying to
Yeah, I
deny
hear
the
it still.
danger.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
mad
Yeah.
thing.
I mean,
It's an approach of caution.
Yeah,
sometimes speak about your hard work.
it's true.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear it
Yeah.
still.
Oh,
I can't
Boring.
relate right now.
Over to you, Chrissy.
Screw.
How much are you deadlifting?
don't worry about me, yeah.
No.
Don't worry about me. I am in the gym religiously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because close friends is about to be a madness.
Oh,
Oh,
do you know what though?
Take me
follow
out of
you
there.
after this.
Take me out of there.
Walking into a gym nowadays,
Yeah.
like, it feels like a TikTok production set.
Yeah, because everyone's capturing content.
Tripods, like I'm seeing a lot of tripods in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't even walk without like someone huffing and puffing because I've walked into their step of their workout.
Do you know what it is? For the most part, I do try to like step out of people's way, but if it's impractical or I'm just not in the mood.
When I'm in beast
I need to
mode,
get
like,
over there
I
to the
can't even
bench
see
press.
it.
Yeah.
I really can't relate. I ain't seen the inside of a gym in about 7 years.
Oh.
Good luck, fellas
That is,
and lady.
that's a long time.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to the gym for the first time tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So when you see me in summer, it's gonna be mad.
oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Operation
All
R&B
right.
stomach in full effect.
Brother.
We're saying carnival already.
When you see the
They say hello
Instagrams,
waist.
when you see
What
the
waist?
Instagram start changing up, you'll know what time it is.
Oh.
Okay.
Shirtless.
Sweat and skin.
Okay.
Follow? You?
That sounds like
Fair.
a good dance.
Pantu off your shirt?
That sounds you know the flyers out in the barbershop. Yeah. Hey, you know the bashment is underneath the archway, the railway and that. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
The one little corner and that. 120 people capacity, but there's 400 people in there.
So scary. The ceiling is sweating. Yeah.
Yes, it's falling.
Yeah.
Those are the best raves. When the
Trust
ceiling was sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biohazard, but okay.
We were risking it, man, for enjoyment.
I don't do your HR thing that you ain't been
Yeah.
outside in these streets.
I lie.
It's not the foolishness, man.
Do you know what? I was seeing Foles' face when you were saying all of that. And I was
Because I feel like she was
he's
like-
ready.
You're shitting on us.
No, people like what they like. They
Yeah.
went to where they went to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like when Chrissy tried to get onto us like about she drinks 1942 and that, but when she's out with me and Vans,
The thing is, yeah.
Oh, tell me
don't
more.
even. You're actually. Do you know
Sorry,
what, yeah?
You're
is that
bringing
a
a
reflection on
journalist
us?
down.
or what?
yeah, I know. The jokes write themselves, but we'll get there in the end of it. I tried to shoot it, I might shoot it myself, but let's see it if I survive. Go on. I want to hear your rebuttal. You said you're in my mood today.
Yeah. No, it's
We're
fine.
going to go machine for machine.
You believe what you believe. So,
Oh, is
That's
that
your
the
bag.
cop out? Two
So
things
when
can be
she's
true.
with, like, she's a 1942 drinker.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, no, I've seen her. I've seen
Okay.
her. But when she's with us,
Yeah.
I mean, Patron's not bad. Like that was the one.
and you can never ever say that I bought you anything less than Patron.
I deserve.
It just will not be that
I
ever,
just,
ever.
a little Don Julio.
Yeah.
Strong.
Why are we being snobs anyway, man? Just grab me whatever tequila shot you have.
No, we spend that HR money, man.
No, do you know?
Big money sound.
No, stop it. There are some tequilas that you just can't drink because
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely an age thing as well. Like I'm not saying like I've never drank a not Patron or whatever,
Okay.
but
Not a premium brand.
yeah. But as you get older, you just get to a point where you're like, I actually don't have to drink this. Like
I hear it's true.
it's just
It's
like
true.
actually
You got
I
options
don't
now.
I don't
It's
have to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I
true.
hear
And
you.
I will not drink alcohol just to drink alcohol. Like if it doesn't taste nice and I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to drink it. So it's not even like a
That's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
better than.
I hear it,
It's,
man.
I'm just like
Because
I don't want the shit on.
I don't.
yeah,
like,
because alcohol is poisonous enough. Give me the
Honestly.
good
Yeah,
shit.
give me the best poison. of
Yeah,
that.
man.
honestly, I was schmoozing at my Christmas party on Wednesday, and I had like a 15-minute conversation with my chairman about the fact that they don't do Cafe Patron anymore over some Patron shots.
Only someone that's high up in the company can have chest like
It's
that
true, you know.
and have that kind of
Love it.
conversations.
Sounds like
Love it.
director level
Yeah,
to
we
me.
were just
Yeah.
like, we were just, we were
It's giving direction.
It's
we were
giving
just-
money.
I was sitting with my chairman, like
just having a chat. Yeah,
15 minutes
it was lovely.
about
It's giving
Cafe
Prada
Patron.
work
Yeah,
bag.
and I told him to.
Proud the laptop bag.
That's crazy.
You're always mugging me about my backpack. Foles hates the fact that I have a backpack. Like
Bro, it sits high, like on the collarbone.
I.
On the shoulder blade on the side. Yeah. All I'm gonna say, Richie, yeah. I appreciate the feedback and the laughter, yeah, but these are expensive jokes.
yeah.
I think I've got the first hour. She might have the second, but
Yeah.
That is
Cool, let's
so
go.
funny.
I told
What's
you.
on your docket, Fola?
R.I.P. Benjamin Zephaniah.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yeah, man. I think we should start there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Early mid 60s is far too young.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So, but the life you live is reflected when you go.
Yes.
And just like how much from mainstream media to social media, so many people said like his poetry coming
Yeah.
into schools. And of course, the big thing of not taking the MB or OBE,
Yeah.
Yes.
that soundbite. He lived a life, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. And like, when someone of that stature passes,
Yeah.
like you kind of, their legacy is in how you're celebrated as well.
Yeah.
Like no one had a negative thing to say. Everyone was just calling him an icon and inspiration. All of those things, like where it's just power that you've left a mark.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like even within the younger generation, do you know what I'm saying? After us, like they kind of are reading up on him, or his poems are everywhere. So
They are, yeah.
and obviously the soundbite of him rejecting or being anti-empire is like on a recent show, like the Big Nasty show.
Yeah.
You know, just explaining to that audience where his perspective came from, and you know, it's a sad loss, man.
He's a definition of
Yeah.
standing on business.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Really
One-
stood in them
yeah.
shits.
Yeah.
yeah, he did. So
And it shows as well, it's like you can still be like have certain political leanings and like showcase them. Like, yeah, it would have been mad though if you have all this negative things to say about empire and monarchy and establishment, and then you're there bending the knee to get
Yeah.
either a knighthood or certain things. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
He was out here as well, so he spent time in Palestine.
yeah,
Right.
He wrote a book called Rasta Time in Palestine in 1990. Also, I think like when you look at him, he left school at 13 years old, without being able to read or write. He was dyslexic.
Right.
So for him to go to one of our most seasoned poets from a 13-year-old that wasn't able to read and write, for me is like second to none. That man was like my tenacity, my love for the English language. So one of the things he said is like he went into poetry because he wanted to remove the boring, dead academic nature of poetry. He wanted to make it accessible to everyone. And the fact that he embedded his politics and his ideologies into his poetry. His poetry was accessible. He used like language that related directly to his identity. So he was of Bayesian and Jamaican descent. Right. And he embedded that into the language, into his poems. I've met him a few times actually, like around, and he did some like I met him at events and had some really great conversations with him, and he also did some workshops and stuff at my school when I was a kid. And I was saying, like, for him, the man was a ball of love. He was an animal rights activist as well, you know?
Okay.
So he was ticking all the boxes.
You
got a cause, I'm there.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like perspective of radicality. In order to be truly radical and want liberation for people, animals have to be included in the process. So the man practiced radical love. That is like the oldest type of black liberation. That man embedded everything into it. You know what I mean? He was just, what an amazing man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's definitely like, he was just like impressive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like all across the board. And
I think about the time he would have grown up as well in this country. So different time period,
seen it
different
all.
reality.
Seen it all.
Yeah.
I think in this day and age as well, where we've spoken about it before, where people, once someone passes, people are so quick to like dig up the dirt. They want to be the first people to say, oh, well, actually, he was like, he kicked puppies and he did this and he did that. But to see, to all of your points, to see just so much outpouring of love from people in spite of what he stood for, which was very anti-monarchy, which this country absolutely loves. Yeah. And that there are still people that are, or the consensus is the same all across the board, like, wow, what a loss. I mean, that's amazing.
These are usually famous, like, hopefully there's not, you know, like famous last words where like,
no,
you say no one's had no scandal and then we leave here now, and by the time this comes out.
He did. Like, so they dug it up. So basically he wrote a Guardian article. He was abusive to a woman he was in a relationship with. And he wrote an article on his abusive behavior, his regrets, his apologies, and what it meant for him as a man who had, because okay, so I worked in domestic abuse 10 years, right? So just to give that context, it's something that I understand on a professional level. Not like I know more than you. What I'm trying to say is I'm giving context to what I'm trying to say, right?
Don't worry, bro, you know more than us, man.
Yeah, no, I don't mean it like that. But I guess what I'm attempting to say is a lot of people behave in that way. There is no accountability whatsoever. For this man to say, yo, I believe in liberation and in the betterment of people. I'm going to put my story out there. You worship me as this man, but I did this and that. I'm ashamed of it, and this is how I made amends. Like for me, like he threw his dirt out there. He was like, yo, this is my dirt and this is how I work through it. You know what I mean? It wasn't perfect. And I think the fact that he brought his imperfections to the forefront and laid them out for everybody truly says something about him.
Yeah. Shout out him.
Shout him out, man.
The rest in power. That's someone that you give a rest in power to.
Trust me.
100%.
Because there are differences and stuff. I want to say justice for Vans. There's something that was a pet peeve of his.
What's that?
Vans isn't a fan of the young drill attire. You know, like ballet has become part of the fashion. It hangs out, you know, like a black flag on the left hand side. It hangs out of the back pocket. Like, and during like the peak era of the pandemic, where it just felt like everybody had the POOH shiesties on.
Do you know what I bought on the other day?
Fuck your justice.
Wow. The tables have turned.
How can you revoke justice?
Do you know what? Do you know what though? It's only because I want to start cycling again.
Okay. Right. You want to protect yourself from the elements.
Yeah. Because it's crazy out here.
when you give context like that, fair.
So I bought. It just kept coming up in my algorithm.
Okay.
You know, like
blame the algorithm.
Do you know when you're like going in between stories on Insta and then you've got like, I don't know, Amazon or like an ad. And it's got the 4 little boxes of the items. And I was like, you know what? Let me click on it.
I feel suspicious. You know?
I clicked on it. Yeah.
Has the item come yet?
Yeah, no, it's there. It's there. Okay. Tried it.
Why are they giving that to you though? In your algorithm, why is there a bally?
Racismo.
Maybe. That's what
they
it is.
said nigger.
That's what it is.
Yeah, chill out.
I don't know who I was around and we were talking about ballies, but it came up.
Fair.
But on Amazon, it's not going to come up as a bally. you know, it doesn't say.
It's balaclava, innit?
Yeah,
No,
but
Or
it's probably
face
like-
covering.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, face
Yeah.
covering. maybe.
multi-purpose,
Face
2-in-1
Yes.
face cycling.
It's probably talking about
covering.
COVID and, you know.
That's
popped
in
up.
my opinion. I only
Yeah.
brought it up because
You said
in
something wayward about Bally's once.
What did I say? You can't bring it up and then not. If you land the plane, bro.
You said something very, very.
We're stuck in the
wayward.
air
What
right
did
now.
you say?
Like,
What did you say?
He said he liked it, but not for the same reasons that you liked it.
oh, role play and
Oh,
that.
for sex.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I can
Oh,
get
he
that
just
one.
said
Role
he
play,
just
man.
said sex.
Oh, all the
Okay.
man are agreeing.
Oh,
boy.
man. This,
can get that
this is a
one.
robbery. Let's get in there together.
This,
Isn't elderflower great?
Now, I only brought this up because in Philadelphia, I've seen that they have now banned the POOH SHIESTY mask.
yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, do you think this should be a thing over here? Obviously, I know we're not like, we don't wear face coverings. People aren't obeying the whole 2 meter distance. People are just coughing out like without covering themselves. But I do still see people covering their faces.
I do even, yeah, so my stance is still the same, to
Okay.
be fair, because I know that there's a lot of kids that are just wearing it for that purpose.
Aesthetic.
It's menacing, I think.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm not jumping on that like, oh yeah, you know, he was wearing a hoodie, you can't wear a hoodie. Like, it's not that. It's just, I know that the kids as well, they're still in that kid mind. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's still that level of ignorance and the immaturity there where they're not considering other people. Because like, looking around with that mask, yeah, is like, anyone can feel threatened by it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just the connotations of it. Like,
I think
it
especially now
doesn't-
because like less and less of us are wearing
Yeah.
face coverings.
and for the
COVID
young
reasons.
black boys, like, I don't want the repercussions of you wearing that.
Yeah,
I don't
hear
want
you.
that.
I hear it.
I mean, they're all, it's strange to me. I feel like an uncle, innit? They're all wearing them.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you're on job or not, whatever you're involved with, all these kids are walking around with ballies on. Sometimes I think these things are a bit of a red herring, right? So, like, from the POOH SHIESTY perspective, it's Philadelphia, you said it got
Yeah,
banned,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Abandoned, yeah.
Right, fair. Maybe.
But they're having big issues out there where like
Right.
Yeah, the murder rate.
there was a
over
lot going
is
over
crazy.
there.
But I guess this is my argument. So it's a red herring. So you're focusing on the ballies and not the environment and the conditions that create the issue in the first place.
Of course, yeah.
So when we were talking about hoodies and all that kind of stuff, I mean, it was coded language for
Yeah,
black
yeah.
people. Let's be real.
Yeah, hug a hoodie and all that.
Yeah, this could, I think, yeah, exactly, strippiness.
Or
But I
the
think
56.
The 56 nights of the dark realm.
56
Hey, you
niggas
know, I'm
of the
not
dark
drawing
realm.
me into this. All I'm trying, you're not drawing, I'm not getting
If
involved.
you get that reference, boy.
Brother, all I'm trying to say is,
I knew a couple people on those billboards as well. Shout out to you, but like, shit,
I'm trying to shut it down,
sorry,
you know?
sorry,
All I'm
sorry,
saying-
Oh,
I can't believe I fucking
Whoever
came here
edit-
with you bastards.
Whoever edited them photos.
No,
as well,
no.
like, I want to speak
I
to
swear
you.
David Lammy was on one of them as well.
He was
You lot was on an advert with David
Scary.
Lammy. You should have sweeped him.
scary.
You don't get on one. No.
sweat, but okay.
Well, you know, we're aware, man. We're
Carol
socially aware.
Vorderman in the corner.
Okay, that's- please.
Carol.
We're podding, not illiterate. There's a difference.
We're podding, man. We're podding.
Oh shit, man! All I'm trying to say is, it's a red herring, right? So I think sometimes
Man's gonna fit in giggles because you know why?
so
Because he
funny.
agrees.
I do. I did say for me, I'm not interested in, as a black man wearing a hoodie, I'm not interested in whether white people think I'm safe or not. And I
Yeah.
won't pander to whiteness and be like, oh, look, I'm a good black one. I'm not like the rest. I'm not really on that.
Yeah.
That's not my politic. But I would say is like sometimes these things are a red herring, innit? Like
Yeah.
we're talking about ballies, but you've got children growing up in a particular environment that makes them feel like they need to go out there and do that. I agree with you with the menacing thing. If someone comes towards me with a bally on, regardless, I'm gonna feel uneasy. Doesn't even matter what race you are.
Yeah.
I can't see
This
your
is it.
face, brother.
This is it.
That makes me feel on edge. But
This
I will
is it.
say is when powers that be start to focus on these things,
Yeah.
it's a red herring. Focus on the fact that, you know, the socio-economic climate means that young people are going out there doing a madness, and then we can talk about the bally.
Yeah.
As soon as you're only talking about the bally, you don't really care about the issue. You
Yeah.
talk about a balaclava, man.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah.
up.
I don't think it's. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not seeing it be an issue over here. I just brought up. I saw that. I was like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
God forbid stuff happens over here, and
Yeah, do you know what? And it's only like over here, especially, like it's only on a ground level. It hasn't reached
Yeah.
those levels yet.
yeah,
But like me, maybe it's PTSD in it. Like when I see youths like around me in
Yeah.
valleys, like what's going on?
they could be
Same.
cyclists.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like they
on
could
my
be
nerves,
cyclists, but they're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what a cyclist looks like.
Annoying.
All right, Karen.
And not in the
I understand. I'm playing
the attire that they're. Do you know what I mean? So
and it's definitely not just a black thing because you go outside of London, you see them. It's actually a shame. It's fashion,
and that's the message that I'm trying to get across. That it's not a black thing.
Yeah,
right. It's like anyone could be wearing a bally, and I'm just like, I'm thrown off a bit.
Of course, yeah.
Like, why am I sitting on the tube and there's like 4 of you standing up with ballies on?
It looks weird. I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the summer.
You're right. Hot.
Now the whole carriage is awkward. Everyone's looking at each other like, what are we doing in this situation? What's going on?
Who are these niggas?
Yeah.
Can you chill out, man? Can you chill out, please?
And they're white. They end up being white.
Like, are they just categorically?
It's a blanket ban because a lot of stuff was going. Obviously, Philadelphia's been the murder capital of like America before, and like it's known for battle rap, 360 waves, beards, the Aki's them, and intro. Meek Mill,
the intro,
and Will Smith as well.
Dreams and Nightmares, Jill Scott.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Music Soul Child.
But let's deal with the grease first.
Cool. Grease.
Everybody's mad.
So I think they just look because you know it is. It's like with anything in life, people will find a loophole in it.
Yes.
So if you're outside and it's peak pandemic times and you're allowed to wear face coverings, people were doing the surgical mask. People wearing full on balaclavas. You're cutting through in it. Yeah. And then eventually that becomes the culture and people just wearing them all the time. Like, I'm not even going out one time.
I had a custom face mask during the pandemic. Shout out to 305.
I thought you were them LV joints. No.
You know, I'm supporting, the smaller businesses.
Oh, is that okay,
yes.
Cool.
You mojo in that.
Pardon?
Uni.
You good over there?
Yeah, so good.
You good over there?
So good. So good.
Have you guys seen the GTA?
Yes.
Trailer. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to make use of the PS5 in my house now.
Okay.
Well, whenever it drops next year.
2025.
2025. Wow.
It's next year. This month.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's 2024.
I'm going to have to buy my own one. Yeah. That's the last game I played.
It looks very realistic.
How long has it been?
Like scarily
10
realistic.
Years?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I don't blame them though. They've been able to get away with like not making a new one for that long.
Yeah.
That's how like impactful it was. I remember like the first time I played GTA and it was on a bird's eye view.
Right.
On the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then GTA 3 came out. And I was on the PS2. I remember stressing my parents out for the PS2 number 1 and for that game. They're not even like realizing that this game might be inappropriate for me, but they just saw it as a game.
They were none the wiser, innit?
Yeah, they were just like,
he's in the house, he's playing
play game. But I was shooting up shit, running people over, picking up prostitutes, and everything that GTA entailed, completing these missions.
One hell of a night.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but there was a story to it. There was a storyline. There was missions to complete, and there was like a lot of things in popular culture that kind of like embodied the game.
Yeah.
And as time progressed, the graphics got better, the stories got better, and then I stopped like gaming time ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think like late teens, I was just like, yeah, I'm done. By the time PS3 came out, that was it. I'll go check my boys. They're playing Call of Duty and stuff, and I'm just there, like chilling. But like I wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, but this just brings like a level of like nostalgia to me, like that makes me wanna, go back and start playing. Like, and I watch my brothers play, like, on the PS5 and stuff. Like, they've got the new Spider-Man game.
Yeah. And
it looks cold. Like, I'm like, rah, these graphics are nuts. You lot are privileged.
You used to have the boxy graphics.
Yeah, GoldenEye was the boxy graphics, but it was cold. It was still cold.
We didn't know any better, didn't it?
Yeah.
At that time, that would have been great
like
graphics in compared to what people had before, innit? So,
what were the first games that you remember having on games consoles?
Sonic.
Oh,
I was late to console. I think my first proper thing, I had a PSP. Late.
Oh. Yeah, you're late to. You're late to. Wow.
My pops weren't on it, innit? So
old school.
I had Sega Master System 2.
Yeah. Tech
I'm
on
old.
from early.
I'm old.
Wow.
Jesus, hey, I'm glad you said it. I had a good old joke in there. Sega Master.
Yeah, like, and I was playing with my dad these times.
I love that for you, lot.
Like, but he would play like mature games like Lemmings.
Oh, that game was good, man.
I wasn't on it.
Yeah, Lemmings was really good.
Yeah, like
you
you had to use your brain in that one.
Yeah, you really did.
Chris doesn't know what that is.
What, using her brain? Wow.
Do you not know what the do you not know?
Okay.
Sorry?
Okay.
Do you not know the
Smooth.
Sega Master System?
And this is a buzzword free
Say-
zone. just letting you know, this ain't one extra talks.
These guys over
They've
there.
gone. Yeah, they're gone.
Hey, Richie gets to be his free
was
self.
throwing him under the bus.
Yeah. I love that, man.
I remember having like the Barbie horse riding game on PlayStation.
That's cute.
And I got GoldenEye. It's fantastic. I had
That's a
oh
jump,
my god,
though.
what was the other guy?
Wait, hold on.
Not Ratchet and Clank? No.
Crash Bandicoot?
Bandicoot, that's the one.
Yeah.
Well, no,
sorry.
what did you say before that?
That's
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and
No,
what?
Ratchet and
Vans,
Clank. I'm sure
VAR
that's a
that
game.
now.
I'm sure that is a
VAR.
Google it.
VAR.
Ratchet and Clank. I'm sure it's a game.
Stop saying it fast. We don't know what you
Like,
said, man.
no.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Then I remember
Ratchet.
having I had Gran Turismo before
Oh,
I
yeah.
upgraded to
Hard.
Grand Theft Auto.
Strong game.
Yeah, that was like a. But my dad got me the whole like the actual steering wheel
Yeah.
type fit. So instead of the controller, oh my god, I felt like a bad man. What clutch controller and that?
Saying,
Mad.
driver,
Mad.
don't stop at all.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
She's right.
Okay. Justice for you.
Yeah.
Justice
It's
for
like
you.
you don't want a black woman to be right. It's so scary.
That would work on someone else.
So scary.
A seasoned podder like me. I
Ratchet and
just
Clank. Yeah. That was like,
Mayweather shoulder.
he's actually on the Wikipedia
You know what's
page.
killing me as well? Yeah, it's the fact
Yeah,
that,
he's
that we both didn't
proper-
believe you. Van's like, I need to check Google.
First release was in 2002.
Fair.
Ratchet
in
and
the
Clank.
day.
Yeah, thank
was-
you.
yeah, you
Thank
was
you. It was a
outside,
fantastic
inside,
game.
yeah.
So what? Like you lot never had anything like pre-PlayStation?
Barbie was
I was
PlayStation.
going to my friend's house to play
Like
games.
Sega,
and
like
stuff,
Mega
so.
Drive, like
I had
Free
SNES,
PlayStation.
like Super Nintendo.
I had
no?
an
I probably wasn't
Atari
alive,
ST.
but-
I don't think
You had an
probably-
Atari,
Yeah, boy. See,
bro.
I knew you was gonna look at me like that.
Oh my
I had
god!
an
I've heard
Atari.
about those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One button.
No, you had the little joystick with it, but yeah, originally you played. It's like a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a game
And
called
Atari's
Gods.
old, man.
It was
Sorry to our young listeners, man.
Yeah.
up.
Sorry
No,
to
no,
Those
us.
was good though, because when we had the parties last year and stuff, it was nice being in that set where all the old games are and the arcade
Oh,
stuff. So,
Pac-Man. I had that on PlayStation.
yeah, so
Do, 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 do.
Did you lot play Solitaire back in the day?
Yeah,
yeah.
therefore.
That's a card game?
Yeah. Only card game that I enjoyed.
Oh, I can only play Snap.
Blackjack.
Nah, man.
The Queen's a slag. That's all I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not using any buzzwords. You see that? I didn't say nothing.
That's,
Buzzwords.
yeah, just about as much as I can do. I just don't understand it.
It was Minesweeper that I didn't understand.
Did
What were
you? Do
doing
you
here?
get it now though?
Nah.
That game is vibes.
Once I got it, I was like, yeah, this is sick
But like, why am I revisiting it now?
because you'll enjoy it.
Nostalgia, innit?
Nostalgia, yeah.
That's
are
why
they
you
like
want
still on
GTA.
PCs and stuff? Like, are they actually still on computers?
Yeah, you can get it on your phone.
Do you know what
Oh.
I did enjoy playing on the PC? Mahjong.
What's that?
What's that?
It's like the
You had to judge it up.
What is that?
Say mahjong.
Mahjong.
That's what it's called.
Mahjong.
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 It was,
the tiles.
Was it Japanese or
Yeah.
Chinese? Yeah.
I was killing me, not checking.
Yeah.
That's what it's. Google it again.
Yeah.
Google
No,
it again.
I believe you, but the fact is like
Yeah.
Japanese, Chinese.
No, because
yeah.
I don't know which one in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying not
And
to offend
you
Let's
had
say
to like
East Asia.
It's like a
East-
memory
to be safe.
kind of game, and you had to match the tiles up and
Right, okay.
like that kind of vibe. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Strong, man.
Fair enough, man.
You proper don't believe me.
No, I believe you.
No.
I believe you.
I'm gonna get a piece of that GTA just to round this conversation off.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a piece of that.
It's needed, man.
Yeah, therefore. I'm looking forward to it actually.
Yeah, me
I haven't
too.
played games in ages, so yeah. I don't have a console right now, innit? So
Yeah, there's a few in the yard, so I'm around it.
yeah. The youth them, innit?
The youth them, bro.
You them.
It keeps them in the house though, innit? So it's good.
The thing is that like,
But it makes them fucking socially awkward.
well,
Not yours specifically, what I'm saying. In general. I'm trying to clean this up.
I mean,
clean up
no,
on aisle
bro.
6.
Do you know what? If they are, they are.
But they're safe.
But I'm happy that they also maintain a healthy balance, because at one point I was worried about my brother. He's 20.
Okay.
He's not really outgoing, but he's been going like out a lot recently.
He's got a little something outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
He's got a little
We
something
going,
outside.
I'm going to a bar, and I was like, a bar.
I said barumba.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I spoke to him the next day. And he was like, yeah, I went to the sick bar. And I was like, what bar? And he was like, be at one.
You know what? We
Don't
all have
do that to him. Don't rain all over their
And I
parade.
was
man.
like, you know
Start
what?
somewhere.
And I was like, you know what? That is a cold bar.
Intro.
It's a sick bar.
Did you dig any deeper? Has he got a little situation? Something he's entertaining.
He said he went with his mates.
It makes it subjective.
Mates.
Yeah.
Quite-
But it's like a little mixed group because like
There's
he's
someone in there in
he's
the group,
been-
eh?
yeah, I feel like there's someone
there's
in
someone
there.
in- yeah.
There's someone in there.
I love
But
that.
you know,
I love
when you're
that.
ready, innit?
Yeah.
When you're ready.
Oh,
I was
I love
there.
that, man.
That's cute, man.
Yeah, proper.
Cute.
Because when I was his age, he was like 5.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, because your parents
Yeah.
were playing, boy.
Voila.
No, because he said it a couple of times about like big age gap, innit?
Hey,
Yeah.
what is next?
And you've got another one that's got a big age gap as well, innit?
Yeah, he's 15.
Yeah. So, hey, man. Chrissy, you want to take us anywhere
no,
different?
thank you.
No, no participation this week?
Yeah. Talk to us more about what you played at the start, Vans.
Yeah, Pound Sign Monzo.
Yeah.
She's got a new rhythm out, and it's like people are calling it her introduction, but obviously to
If
us
this
it's
is where
not.
they find her, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the introduction to her.
SIT is the single.
Yeah.
With Lamsey. I think he's based in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
in Holland. So
There's a good scene out there as well. So
yes, absolutely, man. So I'm happy for her, like super happy for her. We've shown support.
she's shown support as
You
well.
know,
She came on.
and
Yeah.
she's been here.
Yeah.
I know that her sister is an avid listener as well.
Shouts out to
So
her.
you know, we've got that relationship there. So
Yeah.
like yeah, man, like I'm happy to see the reaction. She got the big cosign from JME.
That's sick. Yeah.
And people are starting to like, you know, pay attention now. I think it's been a great year for the girlies in the UK rap scene.
You think so?
Like in terms of like, you know, letting people know that they're out there.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And they all come in different forms, which
Crazy.
is great.
You
Do you
don't
know what I'm
agree?
saying?
No, I'm just thinking. Obviously, Monzo's still building.
Yeah.
There's like she's still growing. But I like the fact that you said about introduction. So
Yeah,
Jamie
yeah.
giving her the cosign,
Yes.
tweeting our music, giving her public support, probably directed new listeners and eyes there. I've liked stuff that Cristal's done this year. I've always got time for
Yes.
T Zandos.
Same.
Obviously Shy Cartier. For me, like same for me, it's it going viral on
it's the
TikTok.
introduction.
That's I don't know what she's done before.
Yes.
I met her from Bossed Up, so there's that. I'm trying to-
Amaria BB.
Amari BB, but then is that rap? That she floats in like dancehall space and stuff. So yeah. But we can any yeah.
You know, she's dropped a few this year as
Yeah.
well. So and she's gone on tour.
Yeah.
IVD.
So
There's enough of them.
I wouldn't put her in there personally.
I think so. I think she's doing well, man.
I don't know what she's I haven't kept tabs on her this year.
Yeah.
Haven't really seen anything.
But I've seen her about.
Things can be made to look a certain way,
Do
but
you know what I'm saying?
for me, tangible things is the actual music. Is it good?
Yes.
And are you growing that space? So are you getting more eyes and ears? Am I seeing more people talking about you? Are you getting like better production, visuals,
I think her music's good.
those things in it? So I only said that straight because I was like, because I know it's the bigger girls in the UK rap for me that they're a bit missing. These people are talking about are still people that are rising.
Like,
So it feels there's newer energy in the space, but like
Yeah,
Steph dropped a strong one this year with Benson.
Yeah.
BX.
NX.
XX.
The artist formerly known as Woody.
You're so annoying.
You had to change your name, and I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, like that tune was a good one.
But
this year.
where do we position that genre wise?
Yeah, is it not? It's only because like she's come from that is
Yeah.
why I put her in there.
Of course,
But,
because she,
you know,
she had
that
a
genre
decent
isn't
song, a decent
rap.
collaboration, but it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, if you're
But-
saying women in rap,
I think that's even a difficult, like even when we're talking about Amaria BB,
Yeah.
if you're looking at the hybridity of British music.
grammar.
No.
No, I like it.
No,
Hey,
but-
Chrissy, write that one down for another week, man.
No, wait.
Hybridity.
But like, think about what I'm saying, right? The genres kind of mesh in with each other.
They
So,
do,
like,
they
if
do.
you're looking at Amaria, people might say she's dancehall,
Yeah.
but like, our hip hop is influenced by dancehall, it's influenced
Of
by
course.
Afro swing. So for me, it's difficult to kind of put them in boxes.
Yeah.
I don't know who eats pussy more, her or DBE.
Amaria for sure.
Because
Monster Munch. Nom 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 nom.
That nigga Munch.
Hey, that music's
Oh
too
my god!
good.
Sorry. Speaking about Monster Munch, what do you think is a scarier flavor out of the original Monster Munch and
Pickled onion.
Pickled onion.
Yes,
bro.
or
Same.
roast beef?
Pickled onion, scary.
Scary.
Roast beef is delicious.
It's the one.
I can't lie. I'm on that island with Chrissy. Pickled onion, man.
Do you know what? I know what prompted this.
Didn't you tweet about it?
I did.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah,
And
I
I
saw
was
it.
saying that
I agreed.
pickled onion.
Vans took back his chain.
Heart retweet.
Pickled
Vans took back his
onions.
chain.
Really did.
Pickled onions is great, yeah, when you know you're in school and shit,
Facts.
like, you know, you haven't really experienced life in that. And then when you get older, if you do fancy a Monster Munch, I'm not gonna go and get the flaming hot because, like, why am I putting myself like through that? Roast beef, bro. I'm telling you, it slaps. Just try it. You lot haven't even tried it, but you're making judgment.
Listen, I don't know if these men tell you, yeah? You're a seasoned man, you know.
I am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't butter him out, man.
Like, allow it.
We're gonna
Allow
be here
Like,
next week.
Yeah, yeah. He's
The
going
top,
home.
It's just us, nigga.
Yeah, then it's gonna be us three next week. What are you gonna do then?
Now I really
I'm big up,
trust
big up,
niggas.
big
I
up. I love
don't.
that. That's you're seasoned man.
You're a
And he's
seasoned
lapping
man,
it up.
roast beef.
I am.
So scary.
Do you know what? Growing up here, you need to understand what's left your palate and what is your current palate.
Yeah.
Okay. The fact that having this conversation
certain things
because of Monster Munch.
Certain things are
Man can't
childish.
flex on me about palates with Monster Munch.
I'm dead.
No, but like, it's just your appreciation of, like, you know, the concept of taste.
So good. My favorite.
So good.
Thanks for this tangent, Chrissy. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
This felt like a really important conversation. Look how passionate you got.
Yeah, back to eating pussy.
Man's yeah, thanks. No, Vance was like, oh, thanks for the introduction, but I'll lead this conversation.
No,
Yeah.
because my brain started to register the draw out. So then I was just like,
That was a
alright,
draw
cool.
out?
Yeah, because it came from that tweet. Is what prompted her thoughts.
Right. But yeah, the shouts out to the munchers.
Yeah.
But you know, I think that, you know what it is? As we're saying this,
Yes.
it has been a decent year in rap for the girls. And maybe just more of the people that we're starting to know better or finding out new. Like the fact that we played Boss Stop last week,
Yes.
I'm gassed. I see so much reactions to that.
Yeah.
And people like all the TikToks. Like, I want to be out. So I haven't been out when it's been played. So hopefully, I think I got it this week. And hopefully, I hear it in the dance.
You're
Even on
such
One
a
X, you
cat.
know,
Oh
One
my
Extra,
God.
you're hearing a lot more female rap now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots more women in rap. It's been crazy. I'm loving it, man.
It is cutting true, and I see what, like, some of the UK girls are doing, and, you know, like, I can just applaud that. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I want to see more of it. You know, we had the AE girls here,
Yeah.
and they've had their rhythm like circulating.
Capri Sun's done like
you know.
100,000 plus.
Yeah, do you get me? So it's like, continue doing what you're doing, because, like, if we allow the guys to do what they're doing, I think it should be the same for the women's. As you know, like,
I don't think anyone's even just allowing, man. They're just doing what they're doing and like do
Yes,
what you do
but-
as girls, but you also got to deal with like this thing. You gotta have tough skin, like come on, step your pussy up a little bit. Like
I hear
you're
you.
gonna get some negative reaction. Even us bring up AE
I
when
do.
that clip. Sorry to cut that. When that clip went viral about her saying she got the best pussy in the continent.
Yeah.
I saw hella people, hella of like, oh, this content again. But
Pussy
then,
rap.
but the pussy rap slaps one.
Pussy rap does slap.
That's slap. Yeah, that might be the time.
I feel like we've done
Pussy
full
rap.
circle.
Yeah. Push rap that definitely slaps, but there's also an audience for it as well.
Absolutely.
So I know we're maybe a little bit more conservative in this country. We don't have to like replicate or do what they're doing in America, but that's the climate here.
Ski.
You know, so like, and I think more than anything, whether it's truly cutting through or not, I think people just they're more receptive. They're at least giving it a chance, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like some of the girls' introductions are moments,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is like, you know, the great thing about it is because, like, all right, people are paying attention now. They want to see what you got next.
But we need to see if some people can give up the momentum.
Yes.
That's the true test, innit? And then,
Yeah, that's
then
the
it's
hardest
actually the
part.
projects and the shows and stuff. So, you know, I want to take it somewhere else. We've referenced One X Talks a couple times. That's a big show. Shouts out
Thank
to
you,
you.
man. Thank you.
I wanted to even ask you, I don't think it's something we really deal with over here. Not for a little while, but how do you deal with, like, you know, negative comments, trolls and...
Brother, do you know what? I get trolled every single day. We laughing for?
She's like, be a man. I know Chrissy too well.
No, it's what you said at the beginning that
Oh
has
yeah,
like
the bald
spun-
head. That's why you're bald, mad. I get trolled every single day, but it's like, it's nasty, to be honest.
Really?
So like, yeah, like there are people. So obviously, my sister died last year.
Right.
People.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate. People have been like, "Aha, your sister's dead." They'll DM me and say all sorts. Yeah, like it's crazy. The trolling, like people being like, "Oh, you black bastard." That stuff makes me laugh. But when they like proper go deep, you do think it doesn't hurt, but you think this is so depraved. And the racists, I don't know what's going on at the moment, but it's mad. My mentions are every time I say something, it's full of shut your black mouth, get out the country if you don't like it. This, that, bro. It's constant.
Really?
And like I unapologetically do the only black talk show on national radio. Right. I will never stop doing that. If you don't like it, don't fucking listen, brother.
That's it.
I know that's right.
That's it.
Fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I deal with it by just not like my mouth's nasty. The only thing I will say, and I'm glad that you asked this question. People that know me personally know that my mouth is crazy.
Yo,
Fola, focus.
No.
Focus.
Oh, you get on my fucking nerves.
That was too easy. I'm sorry, man.
It was easy. It was easy. It was easy. I'm getting hot now.
Don't associate with me with madness.
No.
Hey, yo.
On a serious level, like everyone who knows me know I've like the way I chat is mad. But because being on the BBC, I can't respond the way that I want. I actually can't be myself.
Right.
I can't.
Right.
But there is something to be said for an eloquent drag. And if you look to your left, as much as I get onto this young individual, emphasis on young and beautiful. I'm trying to, pan into a little
Chat the truth. Come on.
I just love when someone doesn't have to use any profanity, doesn't even have to disrespect someone's opinion. Like easy things. If someone's being rude to you and you eloquently disrespect them.
But hang on though.
Yeah.
The level of trolling that Richie gets is not a normal thing for every person. So
of course.
It's like
that's what
like
I said. I don't deal with that.
It's crazy.
And most is like, I don't like 50 Cent. So what?
Yeah. But then like, when you get into like personal shit, like, the passing of his late great sister, it's like
you can't eloquently.
But you can tell, but you can tell that person's got nothing to say.
Yeah.
What they're trying to do is trigger you so you interact with them.
But
And are they doing it behind?
But whilst you're still within grief.
Of course,
right?
Of course.
That's the other caveat that you have to kind of include into this. Like,
I wouldn't encourage it, but
it's
make an example out of someone.
Yeah,
I've had to learn to eloquently drag.
Yeah,
because basically what I want to do is tell you about your mum's underneath, your dad's this, that. I'm like that. That's who. I'm not gonna run away from it. That is who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
You push my buttons, I'm a reactor. I have had to learn to be like you. Like that eloquent drag is something I've had to learn because I go straight to fire. But as soon as I remember writing one tweet and I was like, you unscrupulous hogs. I was talking about racist. I was like, you unscrupulous hogs. I said racist people. I can't tell you how many complaints the BBC got about what I said. Enough of them. And I just said racist people.
How do they respond to those complaints?
They back me.
Okay.
They fully had my back. That's one thing I will say about my boss and all of that. Because I just said racist people are unscrupulous hogs. And some of you wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for the Windrush generation in those hospitals. That's facts.
Facts.
Yeah. That's facts.
That's facts.
So the BBC were a little bit like, bro, like what you said, I mean, I wouldn't have said unscrupulous hogs. Maybe you could have been a little bit more eloquent. Do you know what I mean?
No,
but
we like unscrupulous. I like that one.
I love that one.
Yeah, but calling people hogs.
That's tame though.
Yeah, it's tame for me.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if you don't respond to that, it's like the shoe obviously fits, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. But it's hard. One thing I'll say is it's hard not being able to react in the way that you want to, like in your personality.
So okay, let's say that's the con of being on a mainstream platform like that. What are the pros of being on a mainstream platform like BBC One Extra?
Bro, giving voice to our community. I've done a show on HIV. I don't hear anybody else having those conversations.
Yeah.
I've done a show on sickle cell. I did a show where I sat down with the police commissioner, Mark Rowley, and put it on him.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, stop and search. How many times you been searched, bro? He's never been stopped and searched in his life. Plenty for me. So I think being able to, like, it's not a voice to the voiceless because we're talking and we got a voice, but we don't often get listened to.
Yeah.
So to be able to have that platform and say, like, I can see this happening in my community. I'm doing a show on it. So we did a show on Stan Culture. Before that, it was black women on reality television and how they're treated based on Nella Rose and what they were saying about her.
Topical, innit?
Yeah. So my whole thing is my platform's never about me. I don't care.
Right.
I'm more interested in giving the mic to somebody else and being able to facilitate the conversation.
Yeah.
So my training's cognitive behavioral therapy. I do journalism now, so I use the therapy to get to the bottom of the issue. So being able to platform my community, like on national radio, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I don't move mad, because if I move mad, I lose that and I can't do it anymore. You know what
Would you, sorry, before you go, Vans, would you consider then maybe giving up that big platform you have there for the ability to do some of this?
Yeah, I don't know. The work isn't done yet.
Yeah.
And I just think, like there's something about being able to bring people in who don't have that platform and give it to them. You know, so of course one day I'd probably want to build my own thing.
Yeah,
I want to move mad sometimes. You know what I mean? That's when I'm in my happy place. That's why I said when I come here, it's nice to be able to just be myself and talk in a particular way.
Yeah,
like I want to be able to do that at some point. But I enjoy what I do on the radio. My production team, big up Unedited. Like it's so amazing to be, and it's a black-owned production company. You know,
shout out to Unedited.
Yeah, each and every time to be able to work with them and work with a group of black people and create these amazing shows that will sit on the BBC forever. For me right now, like it's an addiction. I love it. I walk out of that studio like, yo, I've done something.
And also, like, I think just the culture in Britain is like, very conservative, especially on the national airwaves. Like, we're not like the States yet, where like, they encourage you to be yourself, like, personalities. Obviously, like, there is white corporate America, white America and stuff, like, where, you're squeaky clean, if you will. But, like, in the on the other side, there's still, like, avenues to become, like, super successful just by being yourself, in, like, mainstream audiences. So...
That's all nice, all of the professional stuff. But what other like industry perks you get? Like, do you have a Nando's black card?
I don't. Do you know what? If I had a Nando's black card, I'd be so gassed. Because I'm not up there. So I would say I'm someone who is still building my career. I'm probably still in the beginnings. So
you're still ruffling feathers.
Yeah,
where like that,
bro.
I'm sure, like, the Nando's CEO is like, that Richie Brave, like, it's too woke.
I'm not sure about
You know the white people love using
So that nigga's too brave. Too brave.
That nigga's too brave.
that woke warrior.
That woke warrior.
Yeah.
Let's revoke his.
I'm in the beginning, and I don't think that I have a measure on where my career is.
No, you gotta have something though.
All right, okay, let's test it. Scissor, did you pay for that concert?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 'Cause that's always the
He
test.
said that with so
can
much,
you go to
like,
the concert? Can
animosity.
you go to the dance for free?
Of course I paid
Free
up.
clothes, free food.
I don't get free clothes. I get free things. I get a lot. Do you know what I do love? I get enough books.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a reader. Don't roll your eyes. I get enough.
Hey,
books.
listen, it's great.
I get. I enjoy reading. I'm a reader.
If
That's
you're a
nice.
bookworm, like, that's
Yeah.
super. Like, that's amazing.
But remember, the problem is I do talk. I don't do entertainment and music.
Right.
So like, I'm a music man, I'm a music connoisseur. But
Yeah.
because my thing is chat, as a black man, they don't really know where to place you,
Really?
Like, they're like, so what do we do with him? Like,
I can, yeah.
But
Yeah, they're like,
essentially, you're presenting a show, so those
Yeah, but
skills
it's
can
not-
cross over.
yeah, but it's not. It's entertaining, but it's not entertainment. So
Yeah.
I do everything from us. I tweeted about this, right? So I do everything from talking about stop and search to talking about getting my ass eaten live on national radio.
Live, but you don't
Live-o.
use that word. You have to
Yeah, I
use different
do.
word.
I probably use different languages.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I do everything between that. Everyone's like, this guy, where do I box him? What is he?
But the thing is that, like, we should allow people to be broad,
Facts, bro.
multifaceted.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just stick
Chrissy
to one
spun
thing.
it.
Why you spun?
She wants to ask me a question, like legs up or no, or she wants
Yeah, 'cause
from the side.
I saw
Lots of
Richie
different
interacting
ways.
like today or yesterday on the timeline about getting your gooch licked.
Oh, Gucci gang.
Yo.
Yeah.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
That's me. I'm in that gang.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect the broadness of the scale, if you
Yeah,
will.
it's
That-
really broad.
that really caught me off
I
guard.
do have an important question to ask you though. Is you see like there's a lot of people have there's things that they will never do,
Yeah.
but there'll be that one person. Who's that one person? Who's that one
Tank.
handsome? Okay, you went there straight away.
Immediately.
Okay, wow.
What? You're not on the gooch thing at all.
He looks so disappointed in you, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't. I tank.
Okay. Ooh, I like that you didn't answer that.
Tank.
Mad.
Tank.
Okay.
Shouts to Tank.
Yeah.
R&B money.
Shout out Tank. It's not even about the money at this point. That man.
So it's not to do with the money, not to do with the talent. Just
Fuck the peas.
It's in the voice.
Fuck the peas.
okay.
No, he's
What if he was a homosexual?
bi.
Oh, okay. That's the
Like,
limit.
Yeah.
What if he
Like-
wanted to live with you?
No, like fuck the peas, but still have peas.
That's homosexual.
I love how you interpreted that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like guys that want to live with women, innit? Because they want to live off them.
No,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
He's rich.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
but I say fuck the peas, but you still need to have peas. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not.
facts.
You can't.
You're saying in regards to tank and tank alone,
Yes.
yeah, I'm only here for one thing and one thing only.
Do you see how One Extra Talks gets us here, though?
True.
We went from politics
Yes.
to licking gooch.
But this is like off the cuff.
You.
You're there. You're in the... You said tank. Are you mad?
First of all, no, I didn't.
Richard, I love how you're talking to her. This is wonderful, man.
You're actually my op. You're my biggest op.
I'm your biggest supporter.
What about you? What about you?
What about you?
me?
What about you?
I'm
I
here
feel
just to
like for you,
present
it's
and facilitate the conversation.
for you.
I'm a facilitator. Facilitate
moderator.
forever.
I feel like
love
it's
this.
Jada Kingdom for you.
Jada Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see Jada's Kingdom for sure.
Yes.
Like I will clothesline Partisan Fontaine. Facts.
Yeah.
Anytime, any place, anywhere. Yeah.
You're what?
And Vans will back me up
No,
as well.
you're what?
Yes.
And then
You're
me and
about to
Vans will
say
fight over
something.
Jada Kingdom.
Beef. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My time has come.
The one time me and Vans will fight, we'll never fall out. But
I'm
that
so
one
ready.
time, yeah. Because I ain't sharing.
Who would win in a fight of you two?
Who would win?
And he should say him as well.
I
Should-
like
no
where you're going
pause.
with this. Yeah.
I know you're trying to sow the seeds of discord.
You-
It won't work.
You started talking
It
about
won't
it,
work.
friend.
He's trying to
Brotherhood
first time
is too
shooter us.
strong.
Yeah, yeah.
You brought it up first, friend. You
Yeah.
said that you and Vans would have to fight. So, as a voice of the people,
Yeah.
giving the voice to people that already have a voice but not listened to, we want to know, who do you think would win in a fight out of you and Vans, seeing as you brought up?
Oh, you're gonna use the
Number one.
hashtag and get involved in the conversation.
Number one, we won't be fighting over a woman. We'll just let the woman decide.
So,
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Wow.
But it's not fair because you can speak French. You start voulez-vous-ing her.
voulez-vous
Like, we
coucher?
Like,
Bonjour.
we're not gonna fight.
Ça
Like,
va?
why do we need to fight when
So,
we
what
could
I'm
just make
hearing
her
is
decide?
that you're saying
If
it
she
wouldn't be a
chooses Foles,
competition.
I'll be like, I'll shake Foles' hand and I'll be like,
He said it wouldn't be a competition.
deal with that kingdom, brother.
I
Would you have
like,
to
I
say
like what
that?
you're trying to do.
Yes.
To be fair, it's yes. We're past the first hour. This is your time to shine.
It's my
innit?
half.
Shout out to you, man. I love this for us, man. From now on, that's how you pod. Yeah. From now on, that's how you pod, innit? But yeah, I love the duality for you, Richie.
Bro, I love that I'm here, man. I love you guys so much.
No,
this
but I
vibe
love
is
you too,
so-
bro.
I love you
Honestly,
too, man.
We was having like even that time you came, we had a proper good chat as well. It's just nice like having that set, and especially because at least then anyway, we weren't seeing each other a lot because one thing about being online is, and when you're chronically online, you feel like, oh, you know people, but you don't until you get outside.
Facts.
Innit? You're not meeting some people in the creative space, and you find out some people are weirdos, and it's a shit thing. 'Cause then you have to go through that first.
Do you know what? I saw Richie somewhere, but I just can't remember where.
Yeah, it was
Like,
out.
Was it-
somewhere.
was it somewhere you
out-
wanted
it was
to
at
be?
a show. It was at a show.
Yeah.
That's why I saw him last at a show as well.
I'm at enough shows, actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get into them free.
Come on, man, be honest about the perks.
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
like,
The
we
perks
wanna
is
know.
like, but do you know what? It doesn't come from being on radio. It comes from being an old school raver.
Yes.
So you know, like when back in
okay,
the day,
yeah.
you build connections. So everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this thing's going on. Come down. I got a brethren. Da 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 da. It's more
Your
like,
old school Raven Bridges are now security,
yeah.
promoters,
And BBC, you
DJs.
can't. To be real, you can't, because you are somebody who's paid by the government. You can't really get perks like that for your job. Not
Yeah.
the government, but like it's a
Yeah.
it's a public service
Yeah.
broadcast,
okay.
right?
Richie,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is Nigeria. I'll be at every free show.
Yeah,
As
you
in-
don't make
What do you mean?
Davido!
There are some perks, so things like that happen. People get sent things and all of that kind of,
Of
stuff.
course,
But
of course,
it's not the same as like maybe like if you're in other places. You have to be very cognizant of what you're doing and what you're aligning yourself with.
No, 100%.
But listen, if you're listening, if you're an A&R company, if you're a PR company, Richie Brave.
Gifting, innit?
info@richiebrave.com.
Mr. Vans.
Oh, but
I've got a
Off the cuff 24.
I'll bring you man in
Yeah,
there.
I love that, man. Let's just
is
put it out
that
there.
term gender neutral?
Donnies and Donettes, man. Come on, man.
Thank you.
It is.
Donnies
Thank
and
you. Just wanted to
Donettes
make sure.
for sure.
Oh, stop trying to do that, man. When you hear you, man, you're part of that, man.
Do you know what? Yeah,
Send
you
for
know,
me,
it
I like
actually
it.
brings us to a conversation that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, I think it was on Monday.
Right.
Sault announced.
Hey, Chrissy, VAR that quick.
I will,
I corrected myself. Thank you. I 8 miled the thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry.
They announced a show
Yep.
at Drumshed, but the tickets to the show are 99 Great British pounds.
Don't go then, innit?
Yeah, they are.
It's that simple.
Did anyone here get a ticket?
No,
apart from Richie.
I did get a ticket.
Sault, for those who don't know, it's a collective mainly fronted by Inflow and Cleo Soul and a bunch of other talented musicians, right? So they've provided, I guess, the world, because they've just put it out, a lot of free material.
Yeah.
For a while now. So the rebuttal to, you know, their supporters is that, like, you know, to be fair, they've put out a lot of free shit. So,
Loads.
you know, they're sort of like recouping. But this is like sort of like the climate that we're in now. Like, and I know that they are quite niche, so not everyone is going to know them, and they aren't mainstream. However, it's sold out. So you can kind of see the power that they have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where they're just about the art, the music, and it's beautiful that, you know, I know that there's some people that are just going to be there just to see what it's all about.
You paid your money, innit? Go in it.
Great.
Yeah.
But then there's the majority of the people there are going to be people that are there for them, which is beautiful. And I do understand, like, where we're at right now, like socially, it's economically and all those things, like where we are seeing an inflation in concert ticket prices.
Yeah.
And it's like, we want our money's worth when we go to the show, because like sometimes, you know, the artist may not be a performer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but ticket prices are just going up, and, you know, and it's heading towards that way. I don't know if we've got a leg to stand on in complaining. What do you think is going to happen is what I'm probably getting at. Do you think that people are going to start going to less shows because of the ticket?
I think that's probably
prices?
already happening. Like,
Yeah, I think it's happening too.
what's the capacity of drum sheds?
Massive.
10,000 plus, 15,000?
I'd say 10, maybe.
About
Yeah,
10.
about 10K.
So like, there's a lot of people that won't go. All they need is 10,000 of their listeners and fans to come there. And they're
Getting
fine.
10,000 people out
It's crazy.
is a crazy feat.
Now, do they have a touring history like that? So maybe that might be part of the reason some people have gripes. So like, how do you go from not doing any shows? Unless I'm wrong,
Yes.
How do you go from not doing any shows to then jump into that price
But
point?
the power of Cleo Soul over the last 18 months, I
Yeah.
think.
She did
is-
how many Royal Albert Hall?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, she did Coco first, and then the following year she did Royal Albert Hall.
Which was
and
phenomenal.
and-
Was it 2,
you know,
3 nights?
I think it was 3 nights.
I went to
there
the
you go.
best
Do the
night,
do the maths on that.
just saying.
So then
I went to
it
the
makes
Coco
sense.
show,
Yeah.
and it was incredible. Like, regardless of the fact that I hate that venue so much in terms of like concert viewing, it's not comfortable at all unless you get there super early.
Yeah.
We know that's not your bag.
Unnecessary drag, but okay, I own it. Cool. But and her dropping 3 projects or 4 projects in 2 years,
Yeah.
like, plays a huge part in the sales of this, because there's Cleo Soul fans, there's Sault fans, there's fans of both entities, but then a lot of what Cleo Soul has brought to the world, like in the past 2 years, is what's going to be brought over at Drumshed.
So just go. I think it's very simple. We're all going to have to tighten the purse strings, apart from Chrissy, of course.
Can you relax?
Shouts out to the HR direction. 2024 might be peak for a lot of us.
Yes.
It's coming. So, bro, there'll be a YouTube link. You can watch the show, bro. You don't need to fucking go.
Do you know what?
It's that simple.
I think multiple things can be true at the same time. For me, I paid. It was eye watering. 99 quid. I said, rah. But I was so happy. I'm gonna be real. I was so happy to pay it.
Yeah.
Like, you
This
see
is it.
Sault's music, Cleo Soul, Sault's music from Masterpiece when they dropped that 2018, 19 when they started dropping music. Their music for me is just the live instruments, the feel. That someone said Cleo Soul really wants us to be better people.
Yeah.
And in Sault's music,
Yeah.
you can hear it. The tune they did with Chronics, can't remember the name of that. Like, the Sault's music is so amazing. I think it's going to be experienced. And what you're also getting is an album that they haven't released, and they're going to perform it live.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just, I've paid money, maybe half of that, to see other artists. I'm such a fan of Sault that, like, it didn't bother me paying that money. Equally, if we look at the kind of like the complex of ticket sales, right?
Yeah.
And how expensive they are, you are pricing people out. If we're looking at class, socio-economic, and I think we started on that. I think you might have mentioned it at the beginning.
Yeah.
If you look at things from a socio-economic perspective, lovers of music that really enjoy music,
Proud to pay.
but don't have that money, just can't get in. They're being priced out.
Yeah.
You know, so it's only the people who earn a particular amount of money that are now going to be able to go to that concert. So then we need to start asking ourselves the question, where does this art come from? Who is the art for? Who can have accessibility to this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
A lot of it's companies coming in, don't care about the artists, they just put the prices up.
Yeah, and I think that like artists aren't necessarily taking control of that. This is where like, you know, the money people come in and, you know, they're trying to, you know, milk the situation in the best way that they can.
Yeah.
So like sometimes, unfortunately, like you're gonna get a lot of music lovers that aren't willing to pay that because they can't. Do you know
See what
I'm
Misha
saying?
B did?
No, I didn't.
She did something in Brazil. Her fans responded to her and was like, yo, the prices that this is like half of my month's salary.
Right.
She brought the price right down, pay what you can afford.
Yeah, and like
Mad.
it's mad because like I was when I was explaining to these lot when I went to see Usher in Paris, I saw a lot of Americans there, and they were like, it was cheaper to come to Paris than go to see him in Vegas.
It's fucked.
That's crazy.
So fucked.
So fucked, man.
Like, and you got to think about like including accommodation as well, flights, and it was still cheaper than going to see him in Vegas.
How far is LA from Vegas?
You can drive there.
Yeah, it's close. 4 hours drive?
Wow.
Yeah.
Geography, babe.
Something like that.
Yeah. So
When there's a will, there's a way in it. So
yeah, I mean, you know, like artists are gonna. When I went to see Beyonce, bro, it was like $2. It was just I knew what I was gonna get, so I didn't even close my eyes when I made the purchase.
some people deserve certain price point.
It was amazing.
Sault as
Yeah,
well. I
bro.
can get why, like, if you have a certain attachment to someone and they've given you a lot, then you can kind of do the, you know, I'm going to put my money on this. I do understand the whole argument in regards to like companies and stuff, but there is also an other side of where like some artists need to put on their own shows and they'll realize what goes into these things. That's why some things are what they are. It's not like the current, everything's more expensive.
Yeah.
Some people do use that as an excuse, and there is a line, and I think some people obviously pass that because they know people are still going to pay to come out regardless. But things have definitely got more expensive, and that's why.
It's also the streaming though. So like streaming artists aren't making the same amount of money that they were for
Yeah,
sales.
yeah.
So they back up the money. They
Of
now
course.
having to replenish the money.
Of course.
Through like, what's that stuff called? Like t-shirts and stuff.
Merch, innit?
Merchandise.
Yeah.
Merch and shows, because they're not making money from the music. And then that influences the ticket prices.
And we had COVID, so it wouldn't shock me
fucked,
if like
bro.
the higher fees for these venues are people trying to get the COVID money back as well. So there's lots to factor in.
Because I remember when like you both went to the Scissor show, as you said earlier, a lot of people were complaining about the prices when they first dropped. They were like,
Fans, that place was full.
you know, exactly.
Yeah.
Where you have people complaining about the prices, someone else is buying them.
And I think although these prices might make it more challenging for like diehard bands who don't have that disposable income, I think the beauty of like artists putting their art out, if you will, is that when you are, just like you said, proud to pay, we're not saying like sell your firstborn for these tickets, but the people who are truly lovers of the art in whatever form it comes out, they will find a way. And
I found a way to go and see Usher.
But, oh God, you said no buzzwords.
No, by the way,
here we
man.
go.
Do you know
Buzz
what it
away.
is though? We are like, I can't talk about where you lot came from and what your background is, but I would say I'm a lot more privileged than I was when I was a youth, and maybe what I could have been.
Yeah.
Right? So when we look at music lovers and all of that kind of stuff, dropping £99 because of the position I'm in, yeah, it's a lot of money. I was cool doing it.
Yeah.
Not like it's like, was it like work? Maybe it was. Let me be honest.
Flex.
It was like work.
It was
but not
like-
flexing. But I was like,
BBC
99
check.
quid. No, not even. It was my day job. Yeah.
Multiple streams of
Remember,
income.
it's multiple streams. Yeah,
Wow.
but don't do that. I dropped it, but I was like, yeah, light work, right? That is £99 well spent.
Yeah.
But actually, if I think about 20-year-old Richie, 19-year-old Richie, where I
Yeah.
came from and what I was experiencing at that time,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have access to that kind of money. So we need to ask ourselves, not just the position that we're in, if we look at the musical complex and consumers and people who love music and what it means to them,
Yeah. Yeah.
the fact that there is so many, there's swaths of this country that cannot access those concerts because they are literally just priced out. And if you look at the music, they come from those, if you look at the culture and the music, it comes from those working class communities. So it's so interesting that those people then become the artists, and it's nothing on Sault, because like I said, they deserve that 99 quid, but the complex, they then become those artists, they're up here, they price it at a particular amount of money, then those people have the disposable income to go to these concerts. But those people that you know, are usually creating the culture in the first place are now priced out, and it feels like there's a bit of a cycle happening.
Do you know, I think bringing it back to the point that you made at the very beginning, red herring vibes, we can look at the artist and say, this is insane, you're pricing people out. There are people who just cannot afford to pay that £99, but what we actually need to look at is the causes of that.
The complex.
Why can people not afford to pay £99?
Agreed.
Or like,
It's already starting in America.
Agreed.
I understand that like £99, again, we're all in a situation where it's not a life-changing amount of money, but we understand that for some people, whereas you could just decide, you could wake up tomorrow and be like, you know, if you had a friend that you really wanted to come with you, you could wake up and be like, oh, fuck it, I'll pay for your ticket, charge it, whatever.
Charge it to the game.
But there are some people who, even with saving up and all the rest of it, will not be able to afford that. And in certain situations where you could be like, if I need to ask my mum for the money and pay her back 20, fine, you can find the money. But I think we can get so caught up on the artist sometimes, and why are you doing this? Like, you're pricing people out, but we also need to appreciate that everything is more expensive. So there's going to be insurances and this that they need to pay for and that they need to pay for. They've been giving us their art for free. We live in a society now where we are out, like, if we had to now, going forward, every single day pay $9.99 for every album that we buy, we'd be enraged.
Would come back.
Enraged. But it's like, okay, maybe we need to start supporting our artists in a way that allows them to be able to put their art out for us to enjoy. And because the sort of like musical landscape has changed, people don't buy CDs anymore. We can lament about that from morning till night, that's fine. But the way artists make their music or their money these days is through touring. So that means that we need to support them in that way.
Yeah, but support us back as well, man. Be on time, put on a good performance.
Yes.
Nigga dance, do something.
Oh, okay.
You wrap that up nice, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
It's the truth though as well, because some people aren't actually worth the money.
Yeah, and let me just conclude in saying shout out to all my plug friends, because
industry Vans.
Oh yeah, see you?
Crazy.
Damn.
There's shows.
Plugisha.
There's shows that, like, you know, I've been privileged to go to where it's been sorted. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Pattern gang. I love that for you.
And you know, the ones that I will pay for, these are the people that, like, you know, I'm genuine fans of. Like, and like, I don't feel a way about paying to go and see them.
Yeah.
Like, even like, you know, the Bella's show, for example, Jack James, Jamila Barry, like, these are like UK artists that are still building in their journey. And whenever they, like, you know, say, I've got a headline show coming, why not go and support?
That's also a thing. Catch your artists nice and early.
Yeah.
Because I know I've got a few people that I know went to see Frank Ocean when he first came to the UK. And I think it was like, I think 20 quid.
Do you know what?
30 quid.
I've never heard any like positive views like from a Frank Ocean live show.
Awful vibes.
I saw him at Wireless that year, I think, when
the camera was at his feet.
No, he was in the headband. It was
those people that went to Love Box.
I think it was
and
on
they
the,
were like,
the Wireless is in Stratford, and
I
saw him in the tent. He didn't do much, but he sounded amazing. Like, he was just standing there. But that's Frank, innit? So
we'll look at Victoria Monet. I think her last tickets were like 30 quid. You are never going to be able to
catch
see
them
her
early.
Ever again.
for that money ever again. It's £25.
I really,
yeah, we fun with that one, innit?
yeah, I did.
Can I also say, yes, catch them while they're early. Their tickets are still cheap. Great. But I personally also feel like that's kind of part of the problem. Like, we're so happy to just listen to them on streaming when we know that, I think Snoop Dogg was talking the other day, he made like X amount of billion streams and he got 400 grand, 500 grand.
Yeah.
Where we used to pay for CDs and stuff back in the day, the artists are getting the sales from each individual. I've done it. We've all done it. Complained about how much.
But even that number one great as well.
Out.
It was like 10 cents of a dollar. If you had a good deal, it might have been 15. Like, it was still on a great deal that as well. It was you know, and that could still be manipulated as well, because you don't know. You just get told what you sold as well. So
yeah, we've heard stories about that as well.
They've cornered the market. They've involved technology as well. So it kind of is what it is. It's more of the artists that are still building or independent. So people that put their stuff on maybe SoundCloud, Bandcamp, stuff like that, and the whole Proud to Pay campaign.
Yeah.
So I know R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle did that. TDNS, we've had him before. He's done a whole Proud to Pay campaign where
Lloyd Banks did it the other day and they were criticizing him.
Yeah, because what was the price point?
$100 for the album.
All you need is
like, you know, even like 5,000 or even
just
2,000.
Just in 1,000. Let's put it.
He would recoup quicker than he would on
the
the stream.
Yeah.
On the label, on the streaming thing.
Because what it is there's we're talking about pros and cons of being on a show and stuff. There are pros and cons of being part of the machine, which like when you see certain people, when the business is behind them, the business is clearly behind Burna Boy. That's why these shows are popping up everywhere all over the world.
Yeah.
It makes sense for everybody.
He's doing the London Stadium again next year.
Let's see what I'm saying. So, you know,
it's a great show.
And in the business of podcasting, it looks like the business is behind Shits and Gigs. They're going to do the O2 next year.
Oh, amazing.
And I don't think I've seen anyone, whether it's from abroad or UK wise, do that.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a real big deal, innit? So, and I'll be interested to see what a podcast live show looks like in that size space. You know, what are you going to do?
I'm going to get out on the ground and scout again and hate.
So unlike you.
So you powering up? Say the hate fuels me.
Let me be my true self.
Yeah.
That's so unlike you. That's the shows.
Let me just
go on, Chris. You're gonna say something.
I forgot now. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Can't tell the truth again.
Oh, when I get on, you don't like it.
Do you know what?
I forgot.
My point wasn't about like only paying for people when they're cheap. I was talking more,
of course,
like the excitement of you are seeing people when you know like the next concert is gonna be that you're gonna have to support them for £100.
I like when artists get to the point where I feel like, you know, they're charging their actual worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because
that's into celebrations. Like, you've arrived.
I think how music affects us, like I think we're also lucky in how cheap music is. It's the cheapest form of art.
Too cheap, innit?
Back in the day, if you wanted to hear like Bach and that, do you feel like anyone could just have access to that music? Classical.
Do you know what it is? Is that like
Expensive.
how the label and the media portrays musicians, like especially how we grew up like watching Cribs and all of these things, like we just thought that
Making
as
the
soon
video.
as like an artist has a hit song, they're automatically rich.
What do you know? Is that thing? Once you're on TV, you're rich.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
So, and you know, like as you grow, you kind of learn the ins and outs where it's really not that
show houses
type
for
of-
TV
yeah.
shows. These aren't real
reality.
houses.
These aren't real houses. Like only some were. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Redman.
yeah,
No, that was really his house.
legendary.
Oh, I think you say it was fake.
That's his other house,
Yeah. So
the bando.
yeah, I hear all the arguments, and I think to put a button as well, I do feel like a little bit of this is a luxury as well. Like it's not like it's wonderful, and it's not, that live intimacy is great, isn't it? But
Yes.
in the current grand scheme of things, all the stuff we got going on, going to a live show is a bit of a luxury. In terms of my bills, that one there's far down in it.
It's not
Facts.
the top
Yeah.
of the
So
priority.
Do you know what? Like, for me,
you ain't got that worried, don't it? You said it, bro.
Money man.
I wasn't even saying that plugged, innit?
no, we all have bills.
No, I'm saying plugged in regards to like,
Yes, but
Yeah.
then like if it's something that like I can't,
yeah.
you know, shout my plug for, like, you know, I'll pay the money.
Yeah, but you do the
the
math
thing
on
is-
like, I've been to 7 free shows, I can pay for one. It's cool, man.
Yeah, but like also going to a specific live show. When I went to see Lucky Day, for example, like it was just self-care, bro.
I hear it.
Love that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear
Like
it,
it's like, rah, I've been bumping this Donny's album for the whole year. When he comes like to actually perform, like I have to be there.
Facts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
That
saying?
feeling, man.
Music is an experience as well. Like it's not just
Facts.
what you're hearing. And like the last concert I went to was Beyonce, so I'm going to use that as a reference point. That for me is something that I will remember forever and ever and ever. So for me, it wasn't a case of just paying to hear the album live or whatever. It's like, this is, that band said, something that is gonna, like, music touches our souls in a way that is impossible to explain. Like when you hear, it's definitely a privilege to hear a song that resonates with you live from an artist that you really appreciate in a setting with your friend, your family, your partner, whoever it is. That's something that you're going to remember forever and ever and ever. Like when she was singing Dangerously in Love. There was a point when I was like, I'm actually hearing this.
Yeah.
Like, and that feeling, I couldn't, like, it's not like I remember the whole concert, but that feeling that I had forever and ever and ever, I'm going to be like, you know what?
So you're saying, so you can't put a price on it? $5, everybody shows.
And do you know,
like, and even like when Watch the Throne came out and the show was here,
I heard that concert was crazy.
It was so good.
What I paid for it, like that show then, it would probably be a £250 show today.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so the excitement of it, yeah, where like the man them knew in it, like whenever like this show comes, I'll be there.
Yeah.
So I got the phone call, yo, and I'm like, how much? At the time, I was like student, not working. I was like, I said, yeah, I'm there. Not even knowing if I had the funds.
Fair.
I just said yes.
I will be
Yeah, I'll be there.
But that was a time to be reckless. See, now everything's measured.
Fam.
Everything's measured and considered.
Fam, as soon as the phone call ended, I started calling.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, you see that
fuck
£25 you
it,
owe me?
like, hey,
You see that £35 you owe me?
Do you know what I mean?
Hey, I'm gonna need it.
So like, it was just one of those things where I had to be there, and then like, I was teasing my sister about it because she didn't have a ticket.
As you do.
But then I found a ticket for her, and we still talk about it till this day. Like, and this was like what, 2011, 2012. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so like these experiences will never leave us.
Yeah.
Facts.
And that is like money well spent.
Yeah.
till this day, like, I didn't go to that concert, but the way everyone spoke about this concert, I know for a fact, if I had to sell Fola, I'm going to that next concert. I'm going.
Why him?
I'm going.
Why him?
I mean,
In terms of the list of people you want to sell, how high up that list am I?
you're very important to me.
Okay.
Oh,
Look at you buttering me.
that's very cute.
Yeah.
That is cute still. Yeah.
Is that the
Answer the
concert where they
question.
wheeled up niggas in Paris like 7-8
7
times?
times.
And Jay-Z,
Again.
What?
and Jay-Z was tired and that.
Yeah. I was like, Kanye, chill out, man. Kanye was energetic.
Yeah.
It was.
You know, and Jay was like, I don't know, he was in his 40s.
Yeah.
So it was like,
I'm tired.
That man's stay forgetting lyrics.
again, but it was Jay that had to keep saying again. So he was looking at Kanye like, can you
Can you cut it?
Can we?
Cut it out.
be me looking at Foles like, all right, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, Chrissy voice. Lock this shit off.
Yeah.
knock this shit off.
That's how we finish the
Lock this
podcast
shit
every week. I'm like 2 hours plus, and she's like, lock
Lock
it off.
this
bro.
shit off. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm happy to put a full stop on that because
Yeah.
it's just like experience and like
100,
the prices in it.
100.
So just what you guys talk about is amazing, isn't it? So I wanted to go on to what we're watching.
Yes.
I don't know if I think you lightly touched on last week, just like, I'll be watching this, watching that. Raising Kanan's back.
No, it's not.
back.
Not in the UK
It's back.
because those stupid bumber asses decided
Is
that it's
Bumble
not
Ass
going to.
legit, Richie? Is that legit? Can we VAR that one?
Contextually, probably not.
Okay, yeah. Because that's our cultural connoisseur in the corner. So
Bomber ass.
yeah.
You can see that.
Same with an accent. That was the BBC version. It's not in the UK.
Lionsgate has confirmed, or Stars has confirmed that their UK division is no longer going to show Raising Kanan.
They said fuck you
Chrissy,
and
they're
doing
crumpet niggas.
cutbacks.
Where do I
Yeah.
live?
This show
I live in
in
the
my
UK.
Yes,
It's in the UK. all right?
it is in the UK, but
Yeah.
I'm cancelling my subscription then.
I've
because-
never watched this show in my life.
Raising Kanan.
Did you watch
Oh my God,
Power?
wow.
Okay,
Oh.
so yeah, that's probably
This
why.
bit's hard. I don't really watch TV.
Really?
Nah.
Wow.
All I will say is unique. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna get on my pirate bag and just go in and watch this.
I sent you
The
the link
show.
already,
Oh my
bro.
God,
Like,
Mr. World Premiere. I'm
been
so
sending you the
scared.
thing,
I'm
bro.
so scared.
Now, do you know what? I've got one. Yeah, that is like solidified. That's
Yeah.
where I watched the Best Man series.
I remember you said, yeah, you remember you
Yeah.
said, yeah.
Yeah, solid.
I think they started strong, man.
But I'm disappointed that they have neglected the UK for this current season, and
Yeah.
they haven't confirmed the season 4 as of yet. But how the previous season ended,
Yeah.
bro, I've been waiting, and yeah. it's
When you
just
do
been
catch
a bit
it,
annoying.
then as well, now you got a couple episodes to catch up on. I reckon you'll enjoy because they're not.
You been watching it?
You're watching it. Yeah.
Cat.
Should I be watching this then? Is it
I
something
think
that
you should. I mean, I think it would make. I think you can watch. You can watch Raising Kanan as a standalone. That
Without watching Power.
you can as a standalone because
No.
How many seasons of Power?
I only say that because if you know enough
Yeah,
about
I'm not
50, it's loosely based.
That's long.
But I think
It is loosely based on Kanan in Power,
Yeah.
but if
you could.
you could.
Remember, I've probably watched one episode of Power, so I've got no context
Yeah,
at all.
yeah,
So I could probably go and watch
It's
that
true, it's true.
without ever.
It's true. It's true.
Because I'm gonna miss it. and
If
not know what I'm
anything,
missing.
it may make you want to watch Power.
Yeah.
Because
Okay, yeah.
we don't know what he gets like we don't get the version that we see in Power.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
Raising
yeah.
Kanan.
Not yet anyway.
Because obviously he's a Ute.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like so.
But in this news, you can see the wheel starting to fall off where you can see he's about to fall off the rails.
But
a
we
little bit.
started to, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we started to see like the friction between him and his mum.
Yeah.
Like where, you know, he wants to become a man, but like obviously, like he's got the overprotective mum where like, you know, she does a lot of that.
But how can you can't, it's hard to become a man in that setting when your mum has a bigger dick than everybody.
Yeah, it's true. It's
It's
true.
like a woman running a criminal enterprise.
Get the strap.
She runs everybody.
Crazy.
Get the strap.
Two of them.
Two in the
Double on top. Like she runs everyone, bro.
And her little
you can't
brothers
do
are
anything.
shooters.
She runs. She runs everybody.
So this is like the Mexican woman.
Griselda.
Yeah.
There's a show coming out.
Wait, what?
There's a show coming out called Griselda on Netflix soon.
I've heard that. Yeah. Can't wait for
Griselda,
that.
like
Blanco.
when she killed the woman. Okay, ignore me.
She killed some people. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but was Griselda the lady that died in the bodega, like with her two sons?
I think you might be right because she did get killed like at a market.
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah, okay.
On the bodega.
Yeah.
She was a kingpin.
Yeah.
Her son went missing. She was like, "Where's? Am I mixing up how?" Honestly, we can just
No, do
move
the
on.
accent. He's
People
about to
like
do
Uday and Kuse.
Do the accent. Do the accent. Do the accent.
No,
You'd
no,
like to do it. Do the accent.
No,
No.
nope.
They
Did
say
you watch
that.
that thing produced by the Obamas? What was that show? Like it was a film on Netflix, and it had
That's what I get
Mashira Ali in
advertised.
there. Yeah,
Who?
I can't remember what it's called.
Alan Shearer.
No,
No,
who?
Mashira Ali.
Mashira.
Shall I Google it? The guy that was in.
Mashallah.
Mashallah,
Chill out. Chill out. Chill out.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
Wait,
I don't know who that man is.
Mauritius.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
that's not what I said.
That's very crazy.
I didn't say
I
Marshall.
said Marshall's
very-
Ambrose.
I didn't say this.
That's a martial arts.
Hey, this is crazy, Richie.
That's not. I did not say Marshall.
What?
What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you
Okay,
say?
what did you say then?
Shut up,
What
shut
did you
up.
say? What did you say?
I said
Hey, tongue twister.
it's Mahershala. Sorry, Ali.
Mah-
Mahershala. That's his name. Shut
Mahershala.
up, man.
The way he's rolling the tongue is killing me.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala. That's what it says.
What? Leave the world behind.
Yeah, leave the world behind.
Is that produced by the Obamas?
Yeah, by the Obamas.
Okay.
Which I
Well, how
found
much-
really interesting.
What else do you want? You've already ruled the
Do you
the
know
free
what?
world.
It's quite interesting once you watch the movie.
Okay.
Whoa,
There you
whoa.
go.
Skr.
Yeah.
It's the elder flower.
About who's in power, who isn't in power.
I
and
love
this,
Elder
this,
Have you
Flower.
seen-
man.
If anybody would know, it would them. It'd be them, innit?
Have
Yeah.
you seen the movie to the end? We'll get on to what we're watching.
Yeah.
Let's
Sorry,
not-
No, this is part of it,
sorry.
That movie,
Brand new on Netflix.
yeah. Hear me and hear me good. I am here to double down. That ending was a 2-pack of ass.
Yeah.
What film is this?
Leave the world behind.
Yeah, the ending was
You
shit.
had every resource available to you, and that's what you decided
I
to do
agree.
with the ending. You will crumble.
Do you know
100%
what?
How
agree.
can your lineage be successful when you do shit like that?
Agreed.
When you wake up in the morning and you stub your toe, know that it was me. I'm cursing you. When every light bulb in your bathroom goes out after every 2 weeks, know that it was me. When you can't find a single fork in your household, know it was me, because you had everything laid out to you,
agree.
and that's what you decided to do with the ending.
Is that your half a minute of hate?
Yeah, felicity.
Half a minute?
That's what
Sounds
they
like
all deserve.
hate to me.
Yeah, because what the hell?
The ending was shit.
To
What
be
the actual
fair,
hell?
Was it that bad?
I have
Bad.
watched the
It was shit,
movie up until the ending because I fell asleep.
Oh, the
but that's my
ending
bad.
Shit, bro.
However, can we talk about the movie in its entirety, please?
Okay.
Julia Roberts.
Julia
Roberts.
Julia Roberts is
fantastic.
certified. She
She's
is
such a good
absolutely
actress.
That
certified.
wide mouth babe, I love her.
Yeah,
Yes,
Put on the
she
top.
does have quite a wide mouth, but Ethan Hawke, I wasn't mad at his performance. I think it was like a solid performance from everyone in the cast.
Agreed.
And I was like watching this movie confused at first. I was thinking, what is going on? And I want to find out the bottom of like why everything is going on. So obviously, like, spoiler alert, just gonna try and give you a synopsis.
No, sorry to you.
In my
spoiler
way.
alert.
In my way, right?
Log off, you don't really hear it.
You've got a family that, you know, are on vacation. They hire a luxury house, you know, via Airbnb, I presume.
Yeah.
And some weird shit is going on whilst they're at this house. So this family, you know, you've got the parents and you've got 2 kids, a boy and a girl. The girl is like a 38-year-old in a 12-year-old's body.
She's 13.
Oh, a 13-year-old body. Yeah.
Same thing, man.
Wait, hold on.
That little baby is
That little
13.
girl with the intense looks, always staring at shit. But she was
11.
always...
She's 13.
I don't know.
Oh, she's 13.
Oh, shit.
She was effing and blinding for an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, she was the first to peep shit.
Yeah.
When they were on the beach, she was like, rah,
That boat.
What the fuck is going on?
that's a
You could
boat.
tell. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
this big boat, right? But like, it's in the middle and it's coming towards us. But it's far enough to not really show much concern.
Yeah.
As they're on the beach, as you know, you're in a hot place, you fall asleep. Someone wakes up and rah, the boat is kind of close.
Yeah.
What's going on? But it's in a weird place. Like, for that type of boat to be in, it was just weird. So now the mum wakes up, Julia Roberts, and she's like, oh, fuck. That's my man now. Like, yo, this boat is coming at us. And he's like, that's all right.
Typical man
fine.
response.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me men are not.
She's looking at him like, why aren't you as angry as I am? And he's like, actually, what, right? Like, it's not going to come at us, right?
Right?
And then in his mind, he's like,
No, we're good.
get my family the fuck out of here.
In her mind, you mean?
In her mind,
She's like-
yeah, in her mind, she's like, get the family out of here, innit? Because this boat is coming. So the boat is actually coming, like, and it actually gets onto the beach. That's weird thing number one. They get back to the yard. They're chilling, thinking about like what's just happened today. And then they get a knock at the door.
Right.
A black man and his daughter show up and they're like, yeah, there's been a blackout in the city. This is my house. Come out of the yard. And they're like, wait, nah, what? He's like, yeah, like he's very receptive. Like, you know, he's like on code. He's like, I'm sorry that this has happened, but like obviously extenuating circumstances, like you got a kick kind of thing. We'll give you like your, you know, we'll give you £1,000 cash now. And then tomorrow you guys can leave so we can have our place back.
No. They say, we need to stay with you tonight. Like,
Because we can't kick you out.
We can't kick you out. So we'll give you back $1,000.
Right.
But we have to stay here tonight.
Yeah.
But some black man's just been like, yo, what do you do, baby?
Yeah.
Like,
The mum's like,
She's white woman in.
she's carrying in, like, but rightly so. Because like, I would, no.
The way she did it, come on.
In the way she did it was wrong, but question
got
things,
kids.
innit? You've got kids, your kids are
Yeah,
upstairs.
but she was carrying in.
You're
the way she
staying in like this luxury apartment with not much neighbors, like you're in the middle of nowhere, and 2 people are showing up like
With no
and you,
ID.
and you
But
can't
she
even
was like,
verify
This
because
could never be your house. That was her energy.
Those
Microaggressions, yes.
the
Oh, she felt
microaggressions
Yeah.
A black man could have
She was
something in
like,
his
yeah.
house.
oh,
Okay.
you're
because
George?
you're GH Scott.
That was
What?
on their email.
Oh, GH Scott.
Yeah, you're
Kira?
GH
Benga Scott.
Yeah,
Good grammar.
So everything is looking suspicious, and you can't verify because everything is down. The internet is
Yeah.
down. The television networks.
So you have
are
to take their
down.
word for it.
You have to take their word for it. But at the same time, to you, they are strangers, and
he
you
had
have
ID
kids
though.
in the yard.
They don't.
He
Oh, yeah,
didn't have ID.
Yeah, shame.
I'll be honest with you, I'd
Yeah.
have shut the door still.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
you
so it's
really?
like,
My youths in that up.
Yeah, fair.
Because you see, God, let's say the worst happens now and there's a massacre. they'll be like, oh man, you let them in.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
But the dad, the mum was like, "Yeah, niggas got to cook," and the dad, when he was like, "Oh, $1,000."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah. Come on in.
No, let's.
I got some meat on the barbecue.
And he was basic because $1,000 would have been more than half of what they paid.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, you're just gonna give us a bag."
Right,
Do you know what?
right,
Do you know
right.
how much these hockey lessons cost? Yeah. Let me and the baby's looking at him like,
Are you mad?
Then you've got the daughter. His daughter is going machine for machine with the mum, Julia Roberts.
About
Like,
what?
they're always like just shading each other in everything that they're saying.
Or is
like,
it teenage angst? Where she's,
yeah, during
Yeah.
like this discourse, right, that they're having. So they're in the house now.
Yeah.
They're just trying to figure everything out with what's going on.
Yeah.
This mysterious guy that's just showed up at his house is saying that, like, you know, he works for he's in a job where he works with like a lot of powerful people, a lot of
Clients.
you know, big players, and
HR
then
talk.
yeah.
things just start getting weird. Like, you know, they want to investigate. The next morning it happens, they want to investigate what's happening. Like, you know, the white guy, the dad, Ethan Hawke, he goes out to, you know, find out what's going on, if there is really a blackout and
I
whatnot.
love that you are spoiling this whole film. It's making me laugh.
Richie, man said spoiler like half
The
an hour
man
ago.
said
you know.
Because
the
we said spoiler
whole
alert.
film.
The black guy, he goes down the road to find, you know, his neighbors to see if they're home. But as soon as he gets there, that's where weird shit starts happening.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The yard looks vandalized, blah blah blah. He then goes out. He then goes out into like their, you know, the front of the house, which happens to be a beach.
Okay.
He sees a rollie on the floor, like, you know, like any black man would do. Check
Don't
it
do
out.
that. Don't do
I'm
that.
joking, I'm
Don't do that.
joking, I'm joking.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The
He sees
Amiri
the-
was poking out for
see-
us. You can
the
see the
Amiri.
label.
You saw that mirror poking out through the sand.
Anybody who pick up a rollie, man, don't do that, man.
Yeah,
There's
so
another
he's-
group of people where rollies disappear, but that's another
It's true.
podcast.
Yeah.
So he saw.
Yeah.
So he sees the bezel of the watch. Yeah. So he goes towards it. He sees the arm.
Right.
So he assumes that there's a body buried. So he pulls the arm, and it's just an arm. That's when he like clocks his surroundings.
And bare planes shit.
Bare like,
Wings
you know,
and shit all
debris
over.
and like,
Yeah.
you know, all of that stuff and dead bodies and things like that. So then he's seeing another plane coming at him as he started to clock his surroundings.
Yeah.
A plane crashing into where he is. Then he goes back to the yard and says absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, why are you wet?
I fell in the
I
pool.
fell in the pool.
Really? So then the white guy, he's gone off to drive into town to find, you know, answers. He bucks like the Spanish lady. He doesn't know what she's saying,
Let me
and he
in.
leaves her.
Yeah. On the road.
This,
Right.
But this babe, following this babe is
Pleading.
like, she's speaking Spanish the whole time.
Something's
you
wrong, though.
cannot understand what she's saying, but you know
She's desperate.
she is desperate. She is like not banging on the window, like smashing it, but she is, whatever she's saying,
Can't
you
lie.
know, it's
Can't lie, I would have left her too.
Whilst all of this is happening, yeah,
No, sorry, Richie. Fola gives people the wrong directions on purpose.
come on,
so
man.
that
Rich,
should hopefully.
That was just pod humor. That's an urban myth.
whilst all of this is happening, yeah,
I see you.
back to the house with the mum, Julia Roberts, and the kids are home, yeah. Her son is like, I don't know, 15, 16, whatever.
Yeah.
He's now preeing the black guy's daughter now,
And
like,
taking
because obviously
pictures.
there's a pool, like he's taking pictures for like, you know, beating his meat material in his wank bank.
He's taking photos without her knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, like
it's
he's
crazy.
like, rah, who's this babe that's just showing up to the yard? Like he's
crazy.
just, you know what I mean? So like all of that is happening. They both come back. The black guy is wet, and the white dad is traumatized
Right.
with what he's seen, because as he's left the Spanish lady, he keeps driving, and then he sees this like drone from the sky that's just flying towards him, and it's releasing like mad leaflets.
But he
So
doesn't
he's-
know it's leaflets. It's just red.
Yeah, it's just red falling from the sky. So like everything is odd at this point. Like you can't.
Is this basically the rapture's happening or something like?
Basically.
Something is happening. Apparently, there was an attack on all systems, right? So there's a point where, like, you know, Teslas are just crashing because like they're self-driving cars,
And for
right?
miles. They're just crashed into
They're
each
just
other for miles.
they're just there's
So
like
Elon Musk is fuming.
It's mad,
Shit advert for his cars.
And
There's
it
a
says
lot-
death to America on these like red.
yeah.
So
on
much
on these leaflets, it says "Death to America."
Your memory's crazy,
which
bro.
the Donnie, the son, manages to remember from a game.
I saw this in a video game.
He's like, I saw this in a video game.
That means death to America. I don't know what the rest of it means.
I know the rest of it
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, like so. At this point, they're thinking, "What the fuck?" So now they're like, "Right, we're stuck with each other." So now, the black man's daughter is bonding with the white dad, and the mum is bonding with the black guy,
And they're dancing.
and they fling on next too close.
Ah.
Julia
like-
Roberts said,
She's like,
She really.
she was like, I'm trying to dance, yeah,
Soccer
and
mom.
lighten my mood and get to know you or warm to you. You're trying to play some bullshit.
"Can I
Let
give
me
extra
give you a
context
record.
though? When she was in her car driving on
She
her
was
own,
listening to slow jams.
Yes, this is a Black Street.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. She was
so
listening
that's
to Black
her thing.
Street.
It's
Yeah,
giving.
so
I knew a Jamal in college.
right.
Yeah, I like your culture, but I don't like you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it's giving.
That's
So
exactly it.
they get close whilst listening to Too Close, right?
Strong.
And obviously, like, I'm in the yard watching it with subtitles, yeah, and the lyrics to the songs
Or just off.
are just,
Feel something poking,
Gibberish.
poking.
and they're getting close now. And it gets to a point where
How close is close?
she's like,
Close.
we're married.
Could they feel each other's heartbeat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
She
face-to-face wine
can
and that?
she can probably feel his meat pressing up on her.
Hey,
You know what I
hey,
mean?
hey.
Yeah.
Leave it to the imagination. I said heartbeat. So if you can feel each other's heartbeat, you're close enough.
I
Not
feel
the
you.
meat.
I
Yeah.
feel you. So she's just like, we're married. And he's like,
Yeah, we are.
yeah, we are. But it's like bare breathy, like where the tension is there, like where if he sets pace, he can give her long strokes whilst her husband is in the garden.
Talking to his
his daughter.
daughter. Crazy.
Proper crazy.
So the whole time the husband's in the garden.
Yeah.
Her husband's in the garden with his daughter.
And the daughter turns to him and is like, "You ever fucked any of your students?"
Yeah.
What?
And we were
But
like,
then he was like,
this guy?
"Why would you ask me that?"
Yeah,
like
it's weird.
you didn't say no.
I would just like you guys to know that I've watched the film now.
Oh yeah, for real.
I've
No.
watched the whole thing.
We said spoiler alert, so oh well.
And I said that I was
This is beyond
explaining
spoiler, like, this is
how I
crazy.
interpreted it and how I viewed it. And I thought, there's a lot going on, but it's not telling me what's actually happening. And then I fell asleep. So take it away, guys.
Well, there's more.
End.
Oh my god.
No. The end.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I feel like where you watched up to, watching it to the end will not give you any more answers.
None.
It
Right.
will not explain.
Yeah.
I feel like the movie would have been better off ending where you remember it to the end. That whole last 20 minutes could have left it out.
The girl
and
goes
for
missing.
me, it would have been
Damn.
like we spoiled it at this point. Sorry to everyone.
She ends up watching Friends.
In the end, the babe, she goes back
That's
into
what
the
she wanted to
forest.
do.
She goes back into the forest. She finds this house. There's a bunker in there.
The bunker that the neighbor was telling him about earlier on in the film.
Right.
She goes into the bunker and she starts watching Friends. That's how it ends.
That's how it ends.
That's it. That's actually nothing else happens.
But what I will say is the mum and the man, whoever they were at the house already, so they probably would go downstairs and find her. No, yeah, the
She
mum.
found the bike tracks, remember?
The
So
mum
she's
and the
gonna find
daughter,
her.
yeah, the mum and the daughter, so they were on their way to the bunker anyway. They would have found that, and then the dad and the two dads, they were on their way back to the house as well, so they probably would have found it.
The ending
Was
was
shit,
so
bro.
disappointing.
It was shit.
It's like
So-
when a brother has so much chat for you, and then
It's a disappointment.
Disappointment.
In
Is
the,
that your personal
you know.
experience?
the dress rehearsal
That's
was
what I've
sweet, and then
Mad.
they fumbled
On opening night.
On opening night.
4K,
Nervous, don't you? You can have
big
nerves.
lights, stand up.
You can have nerves,
Stand up.
man.
No, it
I
was
feel like
genuinely.
nowadays.
The man didn't start
Gotta get
being
the
honest,
leeway.
more honest about the women's performance as well, man. It's not this is a one-sided conversation, man.
Speak about it, King.
Yeah, man. It's one-sided, man.
Kang, not even King.
Kang. With Kangs.
Speak about it. We was kind.
I didn't think it was this kind of podcast. Where's Pearly Things?
We are
Steady.
we are a
Loser.
one-stop shop for everything.
Yes.
we
The
tried.
ending, genuinely, I'm a fan of good cinema, and up until it's a 2-hour film, the first 1 hour, oh my god, maths, 20 minutes, sensational cinema. The score was amazing. It was so eerie. The score was so eerie. You're just
It's
like
very intense.
Yeah.
And at point, you know, like I said it was given Nollywood light. That was in the first 10 minutes. That was my first.
Say Nollywood light.
Nollywood light. It was given like Nollywood but classy and bam 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 bam.
And there was like this lingering sound, like throughout like movies, and I was like, I'm anxious. Like, what the fuck is about to happen? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I was like, where is the bit that is supposed to happen? You're just making me like,
yes. But did you not feel
concentrate?
on edge?
Yeah, I felt on edge watching that movie, thinking like,
so it had the desired effect then.
No, because the ending, Following, I promise you, it was such a letdown.
Yeah,
I feel like they could have ended the movie 20 minutes earlier and left literally no explanation to what happened, and it would have been a better film than how they ended it. They had so much potential with the story. It was so lazy in the end. Julia Roberts comes down and rescues the daughter for some deer. Then are looking off into the distance, and they can see the city burning. And then that weird Bookie babe is in the other house watching Friends. Lazy.
I agree.
The whole movie up on 1 hour 20 minutes, 1 hour 40. Solid 9. I would maybe even go as far as 9.5. No, do you know what? 10. Solid
What?
10. The first 1 hour and 40 minutes of that film, 10, because you never knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
The music kept you engaged. The characters were intriguing. And then the last 20 minutes was just like,
what the fuck's going on?
Maybe it was meant to end at the 1 minute, 1 hour 40, and the writer's strike.
Some people were saying
it was bad. It was bad.
Some people weren't mad at the ending, and some people were saying the movie was supposed to teach us something. That's something I do not know.
Yeah. I mean, it's no, yeah.
But I just know that if an attack like this was to happen, with the way technology is going,
we're fucked.
We are fucked.
Do you reckon if something, God forbid as well, heaven or God forbid, something happens, you could go underground, like?
No, the way they explain this is, I feel very strongly about
off
this.
the grid.
I can feel
No, do you want to know why I feel even more strongly about this? Because half a minute of hate, Netflix, with the amount of money that you take from people on a rascal monthly basis, you want to have the cheek to be down for 2+, 3, 4+ hours yesterday. So I was refreshing Netflix like a crack fiend, waiting for it to come back on.
Not the crack.
Yeah, I didn't finish watching that film until 1:30 a.m. and then that's how it ended. I was fuming.
Okay.
And the Netflix, do you know what's so interesting? You should say that. Afterwards, I Googled how many people have got a Netflix subscription. We're in the billions.
Billions.
Man, I need to have a look
like
again.
it was down for hours. That's why I feel even more annoyed that I waited so many hours to... And then on top of it, those raggedy bitches, they wanted to say that...
passionate about this.
No, because they wanted to say that it was an issue with your connection. I was doing IT bait, restarting the router.
I'm chatting
but
shit.
It was not my Netflix.
247 million people.
That's still a lot of million people.
You put hella Maggie season on that.
Bro, I put bare season on that.
No, it was so annoying. Genuinely, when you watch it, I messaged you during the week even.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Our holiday season's coming up, so there's things that I'll save for.
You'll still enjoy it
just in the house.
because the movie, there's a lot that the way it ended was a very blanket ending, cyber attack.
Yeah.
That's the whole blanket statement that they gave.
Yeah.
But even though we basically told you everything that happens, when you watch it, it is still very
thanks
confusing.
for that, guys.
You're welcome.
I didn't say nothing. I just
still-
added seasoning.
It's still very confusing because you're just like, no, what the hell is actually going on? But the ending, it was so lazy.
It was shit.
I genuinely cannot remember the last time I was this angered by a piece of television.
Yeah,
it was
Jesus.
awful. The show went from 1 hour 40, 10 out of 10. I actually cannot fault it. The ending, shaky 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Facts.
Yeah.
Ending's a big part. I've noticed that, especially with series where we've been following certain character developments and you're waiting for usually the who done it or and then we get to it and it's like
it's like a
goes down
babe
a
giving you
dampener.
the sloppy toppy 10 out of 10 and then she spits.
Okay,
You couldn't see it through. You came all this way
fair.
to do that.
Fair.
Scary.
I like that you said it, obviously not us, innit? So
I don't have any opinions.
yeah,
I'm impartial.
You were
the silence is
talking about-
deafening.
you were talking about
Anyway, so what we talk about next?
Okay.
We can do music. Vans just nicked to the loop. We can do music. We had a big release from Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I actually want to I feel like you two should like fill the air. What else did you listen to apart from Nicki?
Okay, you want to wait for Vans?
Yeah.
He's usually well. Okay, cool.
Oh wow, she said bye.
Yeah, she's you know, when nature calls, isn't it? So you have to answer that call. Actually, you know what? Yeah, because I do want to play some stuff, but I will say, in terms of what I've been listening to, did you listen to the Jack Harlow and Dave song? Stop giving me advice.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought it was alright, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is at the moment? I'm trying to look at what I've been listening to recently.
Yeah.
A2.
That project was good.
Yeah,
Spoke
that's
about that
my
when it come
thing.
out.
I'm listening to a lot of that kind of stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
So I didn't really take in the Jack Harlow and Dave thing. I didn't take it.
It was just
in
a
like
one
that.
song, and yeah, it was just like, it's cool. I like Dave's verse. I think it's not like a banger. Because Dave's got a certain style in it where like, depending who he's standing next to in the production, it's substitution, Van's back, Chrissy left. It can possibly lean to like almost boring rap sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because of how he delivers his lyrics in it and stuff, and he's got a certain flow which is very laid, can be quite laid back in it. But there's bars in there. Donnie, we was talking about Dave and Jack Harlow, innit?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Donnie said, what did he say? What's the supermodel line? They said you're chopping a supermodel. It feels like his skeleton's dancing. I said, hey, this is a crazy line. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Dave did have a couple lines on there.
Yeah, he's got some quotables.
I think he spun Jack for sure.
Yeah,
I didn't take it in like that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't. It's kind of a lot of this stuff. Kind of.
it just goes over your head a little bit.
Yeah, but more so just like work's killing me. You know.
Yeah.
You know, like
Fair.
that. It's like I want to take it in my brain. It's like neurodiversity.
Jules as well, yeah. We, especially with the Friday releases, there's so much music out there. I've even noticed some other artists are starting to do the counterculture thing where they release on like a Monday, a Wednesday, just because you need to filter through the noise. Like there's so much, and then
I agree.
You can't. I've said it a couple times on here. I did feel like at a certain point I actually was just kind of listening more to react on the pod. I didn't enjoy it. 'Cause I don't know if I'm giving a true reflection of how I listen and what I listen to.
Podding does spoil the listening experience sometimes because it kind of rushes you to go
Because
into
it's
it.
out Friday, and my kind of read, I don't know about you guys, it's like car, gym. Sometimes in the house, if it's that kind of music, like maybe like R&B and stuff, when you're cooking, cleaning, whatever. But if it's the raps and that, it's gonna be car and gym, and
I'm a car
maybe
guy.
maybe on the way to work and that.
Yeah.
So I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and if you ain't got to it straight away, you might have one or two listens. I don't want to misrepresent what I'm listening to.
And
Yeah.
this, go on.
Yeah. Like this is the issue I have with albums.
Yeah.
Like giving myself the time to actually like really take it in, because I have to listen to like listening to music at home, yeah, is like a lost art.
Yeah.
I used to grow up listening to music in the yard, loud, like constantly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a rite of passage where I feel like I don't have the luxury to do it anymore.
Everyone's got the AirPods in.
Like, or every time I hear loud music in the yard is from my brothers, because, you know, they have a lot more time and things of that nature. So like everything is just consumed when I'm commuting. Sometimes when I'm at work, or where I'm like, all right, cool, I got to listen to this today. I'm working at home, and I can have music in the background playing. And sometimes I'm just like, well, I know that this is gonna come up, like when we have to pod next week, and I haven't had the chance to listen to that this weekend, or like you know, like because I might be still stuck on like a project before, do you know what I'm saying? Like, or like I'm listening to a pod that I want to listen to and things of that nature. So it's very difficult. But I try to catch as much as I can, you know?
What's the time on there, Chris?
So yeah, it's just like that Dave and Jack Harlow, I
figure it out, man.
the Dave and Jack Harlow, like I caught the snippet first.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, Dave is actually going in. Let me actually listen to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's a
like,
great wordsmith, man.
He can rap. The boy can rap.
He is. He for sure he is. And it was just like a collab that I didn't see coming. That's what like made me want to go back to it. And they had visuals as well. So it was like, all right, cool. So this is something that they're leading with.
He's been quite strategic with his collabs, isn't it? Like doing the stuff with Central and stuff. So yeah, man. Yeah, and it's worked, isn't it? So we'll see. I don't know if maybe they've got more music. I don't know. I don't know if off listening to the one, if you guys feel like we'd want or need more from them. Yeah, one and done can be fine, but it was
one and done can be fine. I think it's just, I guess they're probably introducing each other to their respective audience.
Jack's trying to come back and get the cultural clout again, isn't it?
Yeah. So
but Chris is back now, so we can dive into Nicki Minaj Pink Friday too.
Yes.
As the
Ganja Burn.
as our cufflink representer. You can. Do you want to lead this?
Yeah.
Whilst Vans pours you a drink.
I listened to the album from top to bottom, as I do. Do you know what? I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan. Never really have been. I don't have anything against the babe. But where is the growth?
The disclaimer's crazy.
No, where is the growth? Every single day, I just feel like Nicki Minaj, there is nothing upstairs but Opps and Orgasms. What else did she talk about? What else did she talk about on the album? Every day. Is it okay? Lady, you're 42 years old.
Nothing upstairs but Opps and Orgasms.
Oh my God, don't make me laugh.
Not even pills and potions.
Opps and,
Who's
that's
saying
it.
I just drunk that drink straight and you made me choke on it.
Well, wrong hole. You're right.
Hey, yo.
Choking on it now. You don't have gag reflex again.
Hey, don't let her talk to you like that. That's crazy.
yo.
Crazy. No, but please tell me what else. No. Can we be serious here?
Hey,
for
don't
a
make me laugh.
second?
Elderflower, the greatest
No,
thing.
you lot killing me, man. God.
Are you good? It's literally
In the words of the
your eyes
beloved
are
Whiskey,
red.
you good over there?
You good over there?
See how red my eyes are.
Your eyes are actually red. Like,
You know his head is hot as well.
Do you know what it was? It's like, instead of pills and potions, it's the
Opps
Opps
and
and
Orgasms.
what's left upstairs every other day? Fuck these bitches. These
I think
bitches
I
is
love
my-
you. You know?
But Chrissy, but maybe these bitches need to get fucked.
No,
What?
no.
Wait,
Excuse
can
me.
we slow down, please?
Onika, where is the character development from your early day mixtape? It's just clips and clips, Opps and Orgasms. Like, you need, where is the growth?
say
Where is
clips
it?
and clips?
Yeah, I did. Where's the growth? What else is she talking
Come on,
about?
alliteration. I love that for
No,
you.
that I purposely, first of all, the album was too long. You know, that's always my criticism.
Yeah.
Why are there so many songs?
But it's probably, has it been a big gap between the last projects? And
It could have been a
the
bigger
streaming
gap.
game as
I
well.
used to
So.
be 18 songs on the album back in the day.
Why are there so many? Why are there so many?
Hey,
I was
you know
cool
what?
with it back then.
I need a drink.
You need some water? Are you good?
Bro, I can't breathe. I'll take the elderflower.
Elderflower is
Hey,
beautiful, by the way.
you knocked me out with that. Are you mad? Thank you.
So the last project was 2018.
It's just
Obviously, we had Beat Me Up Score. I think that came on the streaming platforms 2021.
What about the new body song that she had? I think I saw Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign releasing it for their new project coming.
Yeah, it's going to be on their project, isn't it? So,
New body was hard.
yeah,
There's-
I like it. So,
good song, but
Yeah.
what else is she talking about? You're talking about the fact that these bitches is your sons and
Yeah.
this,
okay,
that,
what do you
and
want
the
from
other.
Nick
You've
at
got-
this point?
No, I'm not. You got something.
Not much, to be honest.
There's,
At 40 something.
I didn't-
At 40 something years old.
I didn't expect anything. I literally had
Yeah.
zero expectations listening to the album, and I was still disappointed. Number one, I feel like it's not an album. You know how we were talking about how music like transcends anything you can ever explain.
It didn't move you at
Yeah.
all.
It did not move me
Same.
in the There were the one track I enjoyed on there was Bam Bam. I really liked that one. That was like a
What's the song with Skilly and... Oh, is it Skilly Bang?
couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
for me was the only song on the album where I was like, bop. Plus, I'd to like.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at
listed.
Skilly Bang and Skeng on Forward from Trini.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Island vibes.
Right.
Yeah, so I didn't love it, but my thing is, you know, like Andre 3000, for example,
Yeah.
he was like, I'm at that point now where, what do I talk about?
There's a little bit of cap there, though.
No, but he
Great
also
point. To
didn't.
what I want to speak about later.
He also didn't force it. He's not talking about like being in the trap at 92 years old. He's not talking about trying to like fuck these BBL bitches. He's doing something that he can, that is actually true to him.
Did it land, though?
For the
The
people,
album's amazing.
For the
I
people
enjoy
that
it.
it landed for, it
Right.
will land. And
It
this is
landed
my
for
point.
me.
This is my point. You don't have to. I think when it comes to the art that you put out, I
Yeah.
think there's, irrespective of what form that comes out in, it's very clear to see someone when someone puts something out for the love
Yeah.
or for the sake of I need to do this or people are looking forward to it. Although Andre 3000 is saying like, I don't have anything to rap about. He's put out art, music, a project, whatever you want to call it, that has still touched people. Whereas I feel like with this album, me personally, I'm just like, you've made a bunch of pop songs, you've made a bunch of TikTok songs, you've sampled. There's no real. What is the story of this album?
Where's the art in it?
Where's the art in it? What is the message behind it? Couldn't tell you.
And
You
she's
had
a
kid?
phenomenal rapper.
Great.
And do you know what
She
it
has
is
the
as well?
ability.
Yeah.
Is that this album is supposed to be a sequel. So obviously that also increases anticipation.
Very true, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, all right, cool. The people that enjoyed Pink Friday have grown up, right? So essentially they kind of want to grow up with you. Like, and I know that there is this pressure on artists to kind of like appease to every fan base that they've managed to kind of formulate, but that comes with it and you have to charge it to the game, unfortunately.
They said that about Drake. It's so interesting. They were like, Drake, what you your fans are older now.
Get me started on Aubrey.
What have you got to say to them?
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
So
I hear that still.
I mean, I haven't listened to the album, but I have heard 2 songs from the album.
Right.
The Uzi Vert song with the sample, with the dance sample. I saw a lot of people speaking about it, and I heard the song, and I was like, all right, I can see this doing something on TikTok, but I don't want my artists in their 40s making music
For
to
TikTok.
appease TikTok.
Yeah, I hear
Lady,
that.
you're a wife and a mother. Talk about that.
It doesn't.
But you can't really talk about the wife because you know who you're married to, innit?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
So the things you guys are asking from are asking of her.
I'm not asking for necessarily that. You don't have to just, you know, because you're a wife and a mother, you don't have to necessarily speak about that.
And the fun don't stop. I hate the age thing. You tell her she's like 40s now, but we let 40-year-old male rappers talk was.
This is
but
what I'm
it's
saying.
not
Hella
about-
was,
It's
bro.
not about being 40, it's about the stage in your life, right? And also, Nicki is 10 toes down on her man, and she'll defend being with her man. So if that is so important to you, why are you not talking about that? I understand his background and all that kind of thing. You're in a different stage in your life. Like, show us that. And the thing that
growth.
frustrates me is, for me, regardless, all that side, whether I agree with I don't agree with who she's with and all of that kind of stuff. I think that's very problematic. What her brother did, all of that. If we're just gonna be 10 toes and be real, but Nicki is a phenomenal rapper. That woman's talent is crazy. From when she did Beam Me Up, Scotty, and all of that, the mixtapes back in the day, like I was following her from the beginning. I fell off of being a fan of her because of the roads that she went down. Her music just doesn't appeal to me. But what frustrates me so much, you listen to this new Pink Friday 2, her rapping ability doesn't come out to me. What you're doing isn't showcasing your talent. Her pen is crazy. Her delivery is crazy. Her ability to take a track from a 5 to a 8 is nuts.
Nicki needs Safari back.
Nicki, what are you doing, man? Like, come on, that's where I'm at.
He's too busy on.
Don't put this clip out,
Love
I
and Hip
beg.
Hop with Amara La Negra.
Oh,
Shout out to her. But
You can
yeah,
tell I've been
man,
watching in the house.
like the thing is that
This
this problem that I'm having with Nicki is,
Based on what? No, just not the album because maybe you said only listen to 2 songs.
yeah, I mean, like, I haven't really seen her on form for such a long time, where I'm just like, the rollout for the album for me was pretty much non-existent. I didn't really pay attention if it was there. And that's just reflective of just me being tired of Nicki's antics, I think. And this conversation also goes over to Kanye.
Okay.
Kanye's been running around over the past week or so with Ty Dolla $ign, giving us snippets of their projected album together. And they've released a snippet of a song that they've got sampling Backstreet Boys, Everybody.
Yeah.
Famous song, everyone knows it, especially like if you grew up around that era. Great song, leave it as it is. And I feel like now a lot of the artists that I grew up respecting are doing a lot of like cheap, lazy attempts at trying to create a hit song.
But is that a case? See that one there? Because you talked about something before. Kanye always samples, so
Kanye
he's
always,
going to get a leeway.
Kanye does
You sample
always,
a house is not a home classic. He's allowed to sample.
and this is the thing.
Venom's
though.
allowed to sample. He's allowed to sample.
He is allowed to sample, but it's the way in which you do it if you've shown me like the pinnacle of sampling, and you know, like you've then 20 years later come and given me this, of course I'm gonna critique it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you've set the bar yourself. You set the standard. Like
high.
Good Life, for example, like one of his like noticeable hit songs, was a great sample for me. Like he took a small part of PYT, which a lot of people know if you know Michael Jackson's catalog, and he created that, and he got T-Pain, and how he packaged it, it was just monumental. When you now come and like, when you then come and do this, and the raps are dead as well, like it's just, you're Kanye. You don't need to do this.
He might not be in his right mind, bro.
You might not, but when you've got someone like Ty Dolla $ign with you that is also not just an artist, he's a musician, like my expectations automatically like just go higher, because I know that this is what these men are capable of. Definitely. Individually. And I've seen you guys work together as well, like, you know, as a team, and you've produced a lot better than this. And when I heard that snippet, I was like, I tweeted, I'm not being dramatic, but this is awful.
You know, is let us hear the whole thing. You might be correct, but I also think like in that setting, as much as Ty Dolla $ign is who he is, no one's winning that argument with Kanye West. If he wants that song to, it's coming out, innit? So it's, you also got to factor the ego into that all as well. And
you got to factor in age. And this is where, like, you know, I've had pushback with people saying that hip hop is a young man's game. But sometimes some of these old niggas, like, they get to a stage where like they're just super tone deaf, or like they've just like all the creativity has just vanished. And this is where I appreciate Andre 3000, where he's like, I've got nothing to rap about. This is what I've been working on. Take it. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
a beautiful album as well.
It's something that's true to me. It's not here to appease the masses or anything. This is just the art that I want, right?
Yeah.
And I'm giving it to you. And for me, like, obviously, maybe it's just where I'm at in life. I appreciate that shit.
You know, it's nice to get different things, but I think there is
shit running
a small rebuttal to that as well. That can also, because we said it at the time, a bit of a cop out of like the pressure of your old work. Do you really feel you can deliver? Because it is, when you control your narrative. See how we're saying that could absolutely be fact what it is, but it could also be you've controlled your narrative so well. I've got nothing to talk about. You could just be shook. You could just be shook as well.
You could just be shook.
It's that simple. You could just be shook.
You could just be shook, but then at the same time, it's like you got to think about.
It's not impossible, bro.
But the thing is that like he's provided us with verses over the past couple of years. So like,
but a verse and a project, a spot verse here and there.
When was his last verse though?
This year on Big Mike's.
That's what I'm saying, and it was still fire. So I don't know, man. I just don't think. I don't think Andre.
I know it sounds blasphemous, isn't it? But I'm just saying you can't take it off the table.
I know, but I hear you. Like, you know, you don't know where you're going to be at in 10 years.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
hopefully
it's like
richer, happier, taller,
and he's achieved that. He's achieved that. Like, and some people go into this shit for the love, not necessarily for the fame. And obviously, Speakerbox and The Love Below took Outkast to a different stratosphere that they're not even used to. Like, rather South have something to say. And then obviously Outkast has been Outkast, and Andre has been struggling with fame for years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's said it. So he's still an artist at heart.
Yeah.
So if I'm in this mode and I've got something to put out and it's not what you guys necessarily know me for, I should still be allowed to put
if
you've done out.
If you've given us classic material, you reserve the right to do something slightly different.
The reaction to that album was like, I think for me, the expansion of black art, right? Andre did something that a lot of other people have put out. For me, he took that, you know, that atmospheric kind of chill music, and he blacked that up. There was elements of jazz in it, all of it, and for me to see,
even in the titles of the song,
to see man who have just given us so much hip hop, rap, like literally shaped the game. To say, yo, I'm at a level in my life where I just want to explore. Like, I've been working on this. This is making me feel a way. I just want to share it with you.
He's always been different. Hey, y'all was fucking different.
Beautiful thing. Yeah, bro. I love it.
Yeah, no.
I love that latest album from him. If you listen to it musically, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Cold. Bring it back to Nicki. What are we going to give
the
album a score out of 10?
E for effort.
Okay. Cheers, Chrissy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you echo those sentiments, Rich?
Yeah, E for effort.
Jesus
I will
Christ.
come back on this and, you know.
I wasn't moved, did it?
Do you know what I will say? Nicki's fan base, we were talking a little bit about fandoms at the beginning. Nicki's fan base are insane, but what I will give them, what they did with Gag City was insanity. Absolute insanity. To have like the kind of reach that campaign had, if you will, that goes beyond what any like advertising agency, any type of like marketing campaign. You had every single brand, artist, anything you could imagine.
Yeah.
Posting their like pink pictures, like on my way to Gag City, this, that, and the other. And to be like I said before, I'm not a NICKI fan, so I appreciate that.
I'd want to hear from a bona fide NICKI fan and see what they thought or feel about the album.
Even like not being a NICKI fan, what I have to give like them, her, everyone about the whole like, if it wasn't for the like post and all of the Gag City stuff that I saw, I probably would not have been as compelled to listen to the album as I would have. But it was literally just there all the time. I was like, do you know what? These people are riding so hard.
What's Gag City?
So I think it was like a reference to a couple albums back or whatever. But the basic premise is that people were posting pictures like with pink AI kind of background or whatever.
Yeah.
Saying like, hey, just landed in Gag City to listen to the album or whatever. So you had like brands participating. And they would post like their pink picture. What is the name of that building? Not World Trade Center. What's that one?
Empire State.
Empire State Building.
Yeah.
They posted a pink picture of that to the point where everyone assumed that they would like. Nicki Minaj even posted, "Oh my god, I can't believe the Empire State Building like lit a pink for Gag City," but it wasn't. It was
Community
actually
notes came and ruined that whole shit. Hold on a minute, player.
That was for breast cancer.
Not.
But it just shows the reach that you had artists, brands, people like literally from all over the world talking about touching down in Gag City. That's like Nicki didn't do that. It was literally just the fandom and it took over.
She projected to do some crazy numbers still. So it's like,
I'm not surprised.
we could be sitting there saying all this shit and like,
but
it's
let's
come out still done
be
well.
fucking for real.
Yeah.
We have to also accept that numbers don't equate to like
How
popularity
good it is,
or how good it is.
Yeah.
But I just want to like give my unbiased opinion and say, although I'm not like a barb, what they did with that marketing,
insane.
You respect the hustle.
You cannot pay for that. When you get home tonight, just Google, Twitter, just the hashtag Gag City. You'll see how many people have participated.
That and Brazy better pop up, because Gag City is a crazy hashtag.
No, calm down. It was actually very wholesome. And do you know what? Again, that goes to like, that shows.
My mind is finished. Gag City.
You're good.
I was thinking the same thing.
How wholesome and pure it is. I didn't see one tweet or anything that was like talking about the innuendo or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just like Google it or tweet it or Twitter it or whatever.
No, I'll check it out for sure, man. I just feel like I think he was making points about. I don't know if maybe he did answer me in regards to what you'd like to hear from at this point.
Nothing.
I feel like artists should also be allowed maybe she just wanted to have some fun, and I feel like sometimes when someone has been, my assumption in it is that like because of how you were introduced to us through Cash Money, Young Money, and the ultimate co-sign of Lil Wayne, there probably would have been a period of her career when it was very much managed, and you probably listened to a lot more people. You know, sometimes artists they want the independence, innit? You go and get your independence sometimes, and then you can see, there's a reason why you needed some people around you. It wouldn't surprise me if some of the people in the first album or two that had more of a say, at this point, she has more of a say.
Yes.
And this could be a byproduct of that. And I'm trying to build a case here.
She started on MySpace, and her mixtapes on MySpace were brazy.
Yeah.
But why is she doing all this
good.
singing?
I think also
we're in a melodic era as well,
she wants to make money as well.
I think like it was always gonna get to this point because like one of her biggest songs, like Moment for Life, right?
It's a classic
first
song.
single of her debut album.
Yeah.
She's singing on there.
Awful.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that is an anthem for a lot of people, and it's a great song in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and then you move over to like her other albums after that, she's singing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not like, I wasn't surprised at the singing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just because like in this era where there's a lot of prominent rap women like in the States, I think a lot of people just wanted her to come in and out rapping everyone because they say that she's the most talented one rap wise.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like in mainstream.
Her talent is undeniable, but we have to be very honest. People can have talent and not do anything or not do the right thing.
I'm going to keep it a buck, man. She's underproduced for a while now. And this is just another thing that we can just say that, like, yo,
it's not good enough.
it's not sticking anymore.
You didn't like Queen? I saw you spoke about Queen at the time and enjoyed some of the songs on there.
No.
2018.
I didn't
We'll go back and listen. I think, yeah, I wasn't mad at Queen when that came out.
Is that the Ganja Burn
Yeah,
album?
Ganja Burn,
Sorry.
Ganja Burn.
Ganja Burn.
I didn't listen. No.
Okay, so E for effort. That's what you guys are giving it.
Go, Nikki.
No problem.
Yeah, you do that.
Well, we do need to get out of here, but before we go, I want to give some of our musical recommendations this week. Our guest can go first. What are you listening to at the minute, Rich?
Do you know
what?
what?
You want to leave our audience? One song that you've been enjoying or playing. It doesn't have to be anything new. It can be old, whatever it is.
A2's latest project. Like for me, I'm such an A2 fan. I just like every project he's ever put out for me has resonated with me. So the three that I listen to, the Trinity for me is Rags Original.
Yes.
Everything he puts out, I love. Big up him as well. I
Bear
went to go see
Sugar.
him live. It was amazing. Nux. Everything that man touches is gold.
Yeah.
What an amazing artist. And A2. All three of them, anything they put out is, for me, gold. I just love it. I love the production. I love the talent. I love the way they rhyme. I love the way they write. I love the way they ride tunes. It's just everything to me. So for me, it's A2's latest thing. I can't remember the name of it though. I'm a little bit lit as well, can't lie. Can't lie, that came from nowhere. I just did
Hey,
that.
you come off the cuff, boy. You don't leave the same.
Are You Bored As I Am? Is the
big up A2
yeah.
for that, man.
Yeah.
2 phones, banger.
We spoke about that project last week, I think.
Yeah,
A2,
it's so
A2
good.
project.
That's what I'm listening to at the moment.
Thames dropped Not an Angel.
Okay.
I think a lot of people had like something to say towards the beat where they
I've
were
not
like,
heard it, no.
it took a while to catch the beat. I like it. It's cool. I think the Me and You song that she had, the single before this,
Yes.
can I just be honest and say that I absolutely love that song.
I thought you was going to say something
Yeah,
else.
so did I.
The way you loaded it up.
I absolutely love that song.
Love that song. I'm like, whenever I hear it, it makes me happy.
Love that
Great
for you.
song. Shout out to
love that,
Thames. I've been on a Christmas vibe, bro. Listening to Christmas albums. Brandy dropped one like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Yeah.
What's it called?
Pretty smooth. That's a good question. This is the thing, bro. Like nowadays,
One job.
it's hard. It's hard to like just catch the titles of everything, bruv. Even like Christmas with Brandy, it's basic.
It's a Christmas album,
Straight to
isn't
the
it?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight to the
Just
point.
literally straight to
I
the
don't fuck
point.
around.
James Fauntleroy, one of my goats, I keep saying, he dropped a Christmas album, The Warmest Winter Ever. It's a bit of a strange Christmas album, I ain't even gonna lie.
Is it a bit too lit for Christmas?
Let me just give you some of the
Is it
the
too
song
sexy
titles.
for Christmas?
The warmest.
The Neck,
Damn.
You can actually stop there.
Bring That Shit to Santa,
We
I know that's
Mrs. Claus, Bad, Unwrapped,
unwrapped. Okay.
Nice or Not, Spiritual Gift, Is It Morning Yet? Yeah. Christmas Every Night, Stocking Stuffer.
Don't say it like that, man. You're too horny, man.
You good?
Stocking stuffer.
Right in your
Mistletoe.
stockings.
Mistletoe, okay, clean.
Mistletoe featuring Meta. She's dope. She's hard. Open Up. The final song's called You Can Get It. 25 songs, but you know,
too many.
This is too
Sorry,
horny.
who is
for
this
Christmas.
again?
James Fauntleroy.
Amazing. I want to listen to that.
Yeah, he's cold, man.
The warmest winter
The Warmest Winter Ever is the album.
ever.
Yeah.
Do you know how warm that
Yeah,
is?
Can I add something in? Because we were talking about Andre 3000. Talking of instrumental music, Devin Morrison,
Okay.
his Dream Lobby, the latest album,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Recommendation?
Yeah, recommendation. I'm listening to him and I'm
Yes.
like everything he touches as well. So he does a lot of like 70s, 80s, 90s. He doesn't really move forward from the 90s. His sound is very old school. And that Dream Lobby album, the latest one he released, I think it was either this week or last week. So relaxing, man. When you're chilling in your yard, it's just
Vibes.
Kojo Funds dropped last week. He's got a single, Park Up. It's all right.
Is it giving Afro swing vibes? What's the...
A little, you know, nice little vibe kind of thing. Like,
Hey,
I don't know
man.
what's going on with Kojo at the moment.
J Hus didn't go on tour, man. You might be able to get back.
Someone brought out J Hus the other day. Who was it?
21 Savage.
21, yeah. 21 was in town. You know, he
People
had
were
a
mad.
show.
It was like, you cancel your tour, but you can come out for him.
You know, one appearance is different to an entire tour.
Of course.
So-
But we're going to talk regardless, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. And I listened to the 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne album the other day in the gym. Welcome to College Grove.
You go
how
gym?
was that? Your rank. How was the album?
I don't know. It was like good in certain parts. I think it was just too long. There were moments where I was just like, you guys could have kept this. They've got a single with Usher at the moment, which isn't bad at you know, Usher's doing his thing at the minute.
See these resurgence in it.
But then there are some songs where Wayne is actually rapping like at a phenomenal level.
He's been rapping really well for the last few years.
Facts.
I'm just like,
He just needs a song that like
2
universally
Chainz,
catches
sit
everybody.
this one out. And do you know what? Wayne has accomplished everything that he needs to accomplish, where he just shows up to the studio for the love of it and he's still doing it at a high level. Like, he may not necessarily care. Obviously, it'll be nice to still top the charts, but I don't even think that's where the direction is at the moment. Like, you know, he can still say that, like, he's richer than majority of rappers and he's accomplished more than the majority of rappers, and he's birthed a lot of sons as well who's rapping today.
Very
and he's
true.
still out rapping everyone.
He's a great rapper.
So yeah, man. That's where I'm at with music, I think.
Chrissy,
I've
anything
been
from you?
listening to old shit as well.
A bit of Vibba this weekend.
Okay.
Shout out to Vibba.
Yeah.
Anything in particular from them?
All of it.
Appreciate the feedback.
All of it. All of it.
All of it. That's yeah.
Okay. I have been listening to Mannywellz.
Mm-hmm.
And this song's called Magic.
Do you listen to it in the gym?
It's not really a gym song, you know. I know what you tried to do
Actually,
there.
should we play something?
Yeah, you know, actually play it. I sent you the play the Magic from Mannywellz.
Okay. Mannywellz, Take It Easy.
Yeah.
Well, Magic in brackets, Take It Easy. Oh, he's got a live version as well, but
Yeah.
we're not going to do that. So,
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's put black man again.
Yeah. If a man comes up to you and says, take it easy, baby, before I have your baby, you do that thing, we gon' make magic. Oh, Gemma, baby, you're alright, too contagious, yeah. You do that thing, we gon' make.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
You do that thing, we gon' make. You do that thing, we gon' make. You do that thing. I'm betting on weed, heavy on weeds, divine. Haven't we thoughts when we done? Treasure indeed, though you shine. You made me believe it's my time. You see my flaws and it's fine. Maybe this love is not blind. Take it easy, baby, before I have your baby. You do that thing, we gon' make magic. Oh, Gemma, baby, you're alright, too contagious, yeah. You do that thing, we gon' make.
Mannywellz, Magic, Take It Easy.
man.
Mannywellz is sprung, you know.
Yo.
There's another song by Mannywellz that I love called Watermelon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Such
a tune.
banger. Oh,
That song made me feel like
watermelon.
the first time I heard Rema, Don't Leave. You know that? Yo, when I first heard that tune, made me feel like that.
Okay.
Don't Leave is my I've been
Don't Leave
banging
is hard.
that.
I've
Yo.
said this before, and then my co-host wanted to drag me, but my favorite song on that is D&D.
Yeah, that's a tune.
As in,
Yo.
Why did I drag you?
because that's how you live your life.
That was me.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, was it you?
Direct your hate in the right direction.
Don't go through the corner. Come to me direct.
Joint enterprise. I'm dragging both of you.
God.
I'm sure it was Vans, not Converse, but okay.
I'm so dead.
That's a dad joke still.
Yeah.
You're better than that still.
Let me
Am
play
I?
something old.
An oldie but a goodie.
But a goodie. Kaywavey, no drums.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Yeah. If I rock with you for real, then I'll tell you so. I don't see my nigga Toby enough, so when I do, I make sure I say I love you, bro. When I hug the gang, it's a different home. Yeah. Laugh about this.
Kaywavey, no drums. Get me? Shout out to K, man. My guy
Guys.
still.
Yes, Chrissy.
What song do you feel embodies who you are internally?
Oh. That's going to take me time. I can't.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
might have to come back to you
It
next
doesn't even
week.
have to be
Problematic.
like a...
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I say that because...
That's a big pimpin'.
Like, we know his... Listen, 4 buttons down, we know his steez.
6. He's counting.
No, just because I was thinking mine is no matter what they say, Lil' Kim. I feel like that embodies like...
What about that song resonates with you?
That resonates with me.
Yeah, what about that song resonates with you?
What about that song? Everywhere I go, red carpet. Gave the keys to valet, told them park it. Then I jump out the door. Lil' Kim R. Girls making faces like Ace Ventura. And my BADGIRLS is in the stretch LS. Ain't nothing you can tell us. Even got some of these niggas jealous. Wow. But tonight, ain't about the fellas. Regarding perfume, from a mile you will smell us. My new agency said it's easy to sell us. I got sex appeal.
Wow.
I'm going to keep it real. Must I go on?
Sure.
Must I go on?
Oh, yeah, I love
What?
that.
You know what? Is this an example you take me to Gag City? Is this what this means?
No, I was just thinking like that was this song that I was like, you know what? If I was like the song, the video, I've said this before, the song, the video, like if I was living my unfiltered life.
Yeah. Is that the song if they put a gun to your head and say, rap
What?
this for $1 million and that you rap it and not
Is
miss
that the
any
video
words?
that you wanted to be in?
Yeah.
Frolic by
just
Diddy.
shot
love
Nika.
that.
Yeah.
Chill out, man. Chill out, man. Chill out, man.
Sorry. That's the
crazy.
video. That's the video.
But that's unnecessary.
That's in the video.
That's
Yeah,
unnecessary.
it's true.
We've had a decent pod.
Method Man. Sorry.
Method Man.
He was in.
Yeah,
He was in that
Method
video.
Man.
Clean our way
Yeah.
out, yeah.
Mine's Beanie Man Hypocrite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
You don't know the pussy on the like we.
Okay.
One see me dead, enough of them want to spite me. From me,
Will!
from me, I cut and go through with loving and my art.
Yeah.
Enough of them want to spite me. So it's like, listen, I know there's people that don't like me,
Yeah.
but I've got love in my heart.
Yeah.
You want to see me dead?
Yeah.
You want to spite me?
Yeah.
But I just cut and go through with love in my heart.
Yeah.
You want to spite me? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Don't watch my
What now?
clothes and don't watch my Kyle. Don't watch my clothes and my Rasta man style.
Because what again?
Yeah.
What again?
What's on my Vada rhythm? Squeeze her breast,
I'm
slide
like the
that
trigger, oh my God.
Are you not shy?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Because niggas be squeezing.
Squeezing.
Fols?
I've got one, but it's problematic.
That's your bag. Go ahead.
And nah, I can't do it.
Oh, not you having shame.
Rah.
Don't do that.
No, you being
No,
guided.
there's a classic Sizzler song, yeah?
Okay.
And it's not on the right side of history. But I will say, yeah?
No.
Go ahead.
No, it's not that one. It's not on the right side of history, but I will say, I've been in a dance and the people that are part of that community, they also sing it word for word.
I hear it.
And also, I think it has some political leanings. I'm like, as much as it's wrong, it's also right because, like, who are you to tell us what to do? I'll leave it at that. Innit?
Wait.
Big up Sizzler
Yeah.
Kamanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about what tune that is.
It's only going to be one if you think about it.
Yeah, I'm lit. It's a lot.
Rich is in the eye of a storm right now.
a lot, you know, I
that's,
am.
I'll leave it for you guys to fill in the blanks, innit? So
did you have
yeah.
feedback
I've
for us?
seen the biggest of gays, gun finger to the sky, singing that word, but they're like, it don't apply to me.
From them, sorry.
No,
No, that's TOK.
Yeah, I know.
man, just filling in any homophobic
I know,
song.
but that's another favorite of that community.
As a Caribbean person,
Yeah.
I know the song too.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
take
yeah.
the floor as a Caribbean person.
It's the burning tune, isn't it?
Yeah, you insert burning, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear that.
Did I have any listener feedback?
Yeah.
I did, but
Okay.
like, you know, I'm
you leave as
On
well?
job.
no, I'm just disappointed in our listeners this week.
Oh no.
Wow,
What did
wow.
they do?
There weren't enough.
Oh.
Still, you still
Like, be on job, innit?
But the people
Be on
that,
job.
but the people that did
Yes.
try